back to another episode. Happy Saturday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Nefty, my friend, welcome. Happy Saturday.
What's going on, everybody? My Eagle fans, getting ready for tomorrow. Lots of love. Fly, Eagle, fly.
Yeah, who are you going? Who are you rooting for?
Oh, I'm an East Coast, baby. Eagles, let's go. Let's go, baby.
Nefty, don't be a hater just because the Chiefs have been on a roll. Okay?
I know.
The Chiefs are going to be the new Patriots, guaranteed.
Can you imagine you bet tomorrow before the win, bro? Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's going to be crazy. Some people are going to make tons of money tomorrow, I can tell you that.
And for the first time, the president of the United States is going to go to a Super Bowl. Talk about security, bro. You imagine? Yo, a state? Yo, that has to be a nightmare for Secret Service. It's
going to be sick. It's going to be insane. Yeah. So, guys, we're going to have a crazy show tonight. Obviously, there's not a lot to talk about. We already went over everything. We got an announcement. We got a release that we're going to get into. Also, we got some Hot Toys drama and this little dweeb piece of garbage, okay, that you guys know how I feel about this little scumbag, is at it again in the community. And we are going to destroy this little nobody. So, guys, we're going to get started. And obviously, because of what I just said,
the following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
And you got to bring us all up to speed, us that are not in the know.
Yes. No, we're gonna get into it when it's time. But, guys, the hypocrisy. You guys are gonna see what an in-art cult looks like. Okay, you're gonna see what this company has created in the community. What the know-nothing YouTubers have created in the community, pushing this garbage. Okay, it's gonna get so. You guys know when I start like this, it's gonna be good.
Here we go.
So let's say hello to you guys real quickly. And then we'll get started right away. Also, Mike should be in at some point. Guys, there's 21 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Don't make me keep asking you garlics to hit the like button, please. If you're here supporting, support. If you're here to hate watch, get the hell out of here. It's annoying to have to keep asking you guys to hit the damn like button. Somebody left already. Good riddance, bitch. My God, unbelievable. All right, so we got Carlos in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Fabs in chat, YouTube may as well behind notifications, but I'm here. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Yeah, no, I was supposed to start 8:45 and then I couldn't. So then I pushed it to 9. So no, you're fine. We got Ash in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome. We got Exotic in the house. Welcome, my friend. What up, y'all? Fabulous streaming live from MegaCon.
MegaCon. Oh, you've been seeing the pictures of MegaCon? Crazy.
No, not at all. Send them to me so I can put them up. Uncarded says, Konnichiwa, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
He says, Vicious. Hopefully, Fabs Internet in the convention is better than. I didn't even know what was going on. What happened? Send me pictures, somebody. The Meme Alorian, welcome.
I'm doing.
Thank you for being here. Guys, there's 27 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. I heard that there's going to be in-art Morphig shield rolls tonight. Would that technically be considered an animal sacrifice? Asking for a friend. You guys have no idea what's going to happen tonight. Oh, my God. And this is, again, I've exposed it literally all the time. Every time I talk about in-art, I expose what they're all about and their community too. You guys are going to see how dumb, how stupid, how annoying. That is the key word, annoying. They don't know anything about anything, but they complain about nothing. Stay tuned. We got Chadwick in the house. Welcome.
I'm doing.
fellow Chiefs fans and those support losing teams. Unbelievable. Oh man. Unbelievable. Guys, it's 29. If you guys here, please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. What up, my 1 super hot collectors? How many guys?
What happened, Cobra?
So Luch decided that he was going to buy his first Hot Toys for once. And so he goes on Sideshow,
Okay,
and he orders Supergirl. I guess Sideshow finally found out that he's trans, so they ended up shipping his figure. And I guess when it got there, they sent it back to Sideshow, so he never got it. And apparently that's never happened to him before, so he's like, what the hell happened? He's like, my figure was supposed to be here. They said it was here, and then it ended up back at Sideshow for whatever reason. So he has no idea what happened. That's never happened to him before. So I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know why that would even happen.
What his location? He's in the U.S., right?
Well, yeah. Well, he's in Trans Diego. So what happened to me was it was delivered to my office. This happened to me one time. It was delivered to my office, and somebody on the floor, not in my office, on the floor, said, "Oh no, this person's not here." It went back to Sideshow.
Okay.
Weeks go by, and I'm like, "Yo, where's my package?" I'm like, "I'm waiting for this thing." So I just happened to look at my account, and it said returned. I said returned. It was my Spider-Man 1 video game cyborg figure.
Okay.
And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "Who sent this back?" Obviously, it wasn't my office, but I'm like, "Who the hell sent this back?" I'm like, "It was never in my office." And so that happened to me. So what happened to him, I have no idea, but it looks like they finally figured out he got a sex change. We got Michael in the house. Welcome. Welcome. We got Bo.
How you doing?
I says, "Whoa, look at this packed house on Saturday, huh?"
Yo, Fab, how's the snow by you, man?
My snow right now, very, very little slush, barely any on the ground. It's not sticking yet. It's on my windshield already. We're supposed to get 3 inches per hour, and it's supposed to be a 3-hour storm. Hopefully we don't. Hopefully it shifts to Trans Diego, but we'll see. We got Big Dog in the house. Welcome, Mike. Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. We got Frank in the house. Welcome, Mike.
Konnichiwa means what's up?
If Eagles win, I will wear my Eagles helmet. This guy. Unbelievable. Let's see who else is in here. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. There's 25 of you guys here. Thank you guys for being here as well. We got Derek in the house. Welcome, Mike. Let's see. I heard a lot of people are modifying their Flash Supergirl suits. I saw one picture of a modification.
What's going on with that?
Huh?
What's going on with that? With the
no, nothing. It's just people just modding it. I saw somebody who modded the Supergirl with a completely different suit, and it looked really nice. I think they rooted her too. It looked very, very good. I wish I had the picture. I didn't save it. Do you have it, my friend? Welcome. Hello, collectors. Reeks of garlic in here. Unbelievable. Let's see. My brother, Big Dog Pound. Let's see. We got Joe in that. Guys, this guy here. He's grail after grail after grail after grail after grail, and he just started collecting last week. Imagine. Crazy. He started with 1 figure, now he's got 2. Imagine. No, he started with like no figures. He's got like 40 now. Unbelievable. And he's got all good stuff too. Let's see who else is in here before we get started. Let's see. Oh, I think I got everybody. Let me see. I eat bird for he's like, I eat bird for Thanksgiving. Unbelievable. Lefty. Let's see. Who else? We got Exotic in the house. Oh boy, this is Trevor. We got Wayne in the house. Welcome, Mike.
Doing?
For being here. Welcome. Let's see who else. We got Christian. Where have you been?
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. Cassandra in the house.
Doing?
Welcome.
Right.
Harold, back to life from the dead.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome, my friend. Long time. Nice to meet you. Let's see. Shout out Faz. He said my financial advisor.
It's tax season.
He goes, hey, should I get this figure? 200 pesos. This guy is unbelievable. Unreal. Because when he tells me the amount of money that he's spending, I'm like, not for that figure. But then he goes, remember, it's Canadian. So it's obviously less, it's worth less than $1. So it's like every price that he tells me, I'm like, yo, he's getting these figures for nothing pretty much. It's crazy. Crazy. We got Rob in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello!
Thank you for being here. Welcome. The Thor in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
He said, greetings, go fast. Yeah, I sent them. What did I send you? I sent them the link for, I forget which video that I did recently. I don't know if it was Batman or Edward Scissorhands, but I said, I have to send you this as you're not on the streams anymore. So that's what he's talking about. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I just checked mine. There is no zipper because of the magnet to hold his sword. Wait. Oh, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's see. Faz, we are looking at a white so far. Oof.
I'm looking at 8 to 12. No Diddy.
We've got 12 inches of snow, and all of it is Colombian pure.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
Unbelievable. You didn't get everybody. What do you mean you didn't get everybody? I don't get it. I don't know. What do you mean you get everybody? I got everybody.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Speaking of tuning, your Tuesday stream ended with the mail issue that I walked right into that ambush with the jazzing and the tarot.
That was epic. That was you were like Netherlands for the win.
I was like, yeah, and then Rudy was like, oh no.
No, because it's true. Like nobody remembered that. Nobody remembered that.
Yeah.
I
remember he sent the whole envoy to China to check.
Right. Oh man, that was hysterical.
But listen, there's an issue in the community because I know they kind of like suspended that, but I still see people talking about because I guess China still has the 10% tariff and not following it deeply, but I saw on 1/6 Kid him informing everybody on the channel about the issues he's seeing, and he's trying his best because at one point, he can't take the fucking hit.
Right. He said he was what, adding something like 10% to every order now?
So, yeah, I can't remember exactly that, but I know I seen it. I seen it in a couple.
Yeah, no, I think I did. He posted something that said something about the 10%, so I think he's doing it. I don't know when he's starting that, but I think he's doing it.
I mean, as for us collectors, if we're getting third parties or we're getting anything overseas, Bob Collectibles, KGB Hobby, whatever, we're gonna run into that.
Right. KGB Hobby. KG Hobby.
KG Hobby. Sorry.
This guy tied up with the Russians. Guys, there's 30 of you guys in there. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Don't make me ask you twice. We got Chris in the house. Welcome, Mike.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. I think I got everybody now. Let's see. I saw that before. I gotcha. Let's see. All right, so we are getting started, guys. So first and foremost, we got this beauty that's already shipping. It's already out, right? nothing shocking about this, nothing unexpected about this, right? This is the norm now. Repaints, right, of anything, whether it's Troopers, whether it's Iron Man, whatever, Boba Fett's. So Nefty, you being a collector, you being an Iron Man fan, okay? Are you always excited and always happy about repaints at all, or do you ever feel like, all right, like this is enough?
No, I mean, to me, I don't have this one, or am I collecting this one, or any other ones that haven't been. The only one I do have is the chrome one, because it's still technically in color, red and chrome. But this has its following, and so as a collector, respecting that, and that this has its fans. I mean, I have this figure sort of. I have the Iron Man 3 in the regular color, so there is no flaw with that figure, especially the one I have. So this is not something that I'm even criticizing. I'm basically saying that this has its following, it has its niche. It goes back to that conversation we were having a couple of streams ago at the time with the Hono Spider-Man. I know it looks very, childish, but have you been seeing that series, bro?
Which one?
Remember that question that I posed regarding that Hono figure as to whether they're going to open up more figures from that line? Because after seeing the show now, there's a lot of villains in that show.
Wait, what show are you talking about? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man cartoon show.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it. Yeah, I know, but I saw Doc Ock is in it. A bunch of villains are in it. I saw,
Strange. But getting back to this figure, I mean, we're not here to even criticize the figure itself, because if you have the Iron Man 3, this is flawless. It's a work of art. But as to the question with the repaint, it has its following. So even though I don't collect it, because it's not that I don't like it. It just doesn't call my attention. This in itself holds the true spirit of collecting because it's unique.
Right.
Understand? It's not an everyday thing. I mean, every other Iron Man may have similar colors. So this is the true spirit of collecting because it's a uniqueness to it. But it's not my cup of tea.
That's a very good way to put it too, because like you said, a lot of people in this community usually collect movie only stuff. Okay, if they see it in the movie, that's the only look they want. They don't care for variants, they don't care for repaints, they don't care for anything. Right? Anybody who gets the variants and the repaints and stuff, that's when you know you're a real fan of whatever it is. Right? Because not only because you're a fan of whatever the character is, but you're buying something that, like you said, is not only unique, but it's made up. You know what I mean? Nobody made this ever.
Yeah, it's a concept piece. Absolutely.
Correct. So that's why
it's more unique.
It's more appealing. Again, obviously not for you, but for a lot of people, right? It's appealing because it's different. It's not your standard look, right? Some people don't even get movie stuff. They get, just the variants, just the different.
And I'm willing to bet, Fabs, that if somebody came into my collection and they see the various Iron Man, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, Mark 85, this and that. Well, they see this one. They haven't seen this in the movie. Like, what is this?
Correct.
Or they see the other Chrome version. What is this?
Correct.
What is that? You understand? I know it's basically the Iron Man 3. They just see the gold. So it'll definitely be have its shelf appearance.
Right. Exactly. No, it's very.
Now, I mentioned, and I know you knocked me on this one. I mentioned in the last stream about a gold Hulkbuster, and I know who the hell is gonna want to buy a Hulk. But that would be beast, bro.
Well, think about that. The amount of shine to that thing, how massive that thing. That would be epic. That would be obviously would never happen. That would be something that, like they did for the quarter scale gold Iron Man, right? Remember, I think it was a Mark III as well. They're making that gold in quarter scale gorgeous. So imagine a Hulkbuster in all gold. Be beautiful. Joe Hendry, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being
doing.
And what's your prediction in light of this? What other golds or might be coming down the pipe?
So I'm telling you, this is it for Mark III. There is no way we're getting a fourth. Absolutely not. I think people will lose their minds by then, right? I think this is the very first one. The very first. Actually, no, I can't even say that because I was going to say this is the first time they used multiple times. And the Mark 7 has been the one that they've used like over and over and over and over and over. So Sub-Zero, Mark 7. Stealth, Mark 7. The standard Mark 7. Battle damage, Mark 7. A bunch of other different repaints of it. I can tell you right now.
How many golds we have in total, if you know?
Gold in total. So you mean like just strictly gold like this, or gold torn in the...
Well, all color variants of Iron Man.
Well, so gold is Midas, right? So we got Midas is gold. We have the Mark 42 has gold. Obviously, it's a different type of gold. The Python has black and gold.
That's 3.
Black and gold that we just got, Mark 7.
4.
We got the exclusive Midas, the Shanghai exclusive Midas, which is
5.
chrome, gold chrome. We got, I think that is it.
So this is 6.
And I think, and the sneaky, not sneaky. What the hell was it? There was another one. I forget the name. Not sneaky. Oh my God. Bones. The red Bones variant came with gold. The black Bones standard came with black and gold.
7.
And then there was something else that was gold. It's not that. What the hell is it called? It's not Bones. It's I think it is Sneaky. It might be Sneaky. That one has red and gold as well because it's another repaint variant. So they've done a lot of gold.
8, this will be 9. This will be number 9 right here.
They've done a lot of gold stuff. Oh, don't forget Gold Stormtrooper.
Oh yeah.
The Gold Stormtrooper. Don't forget. So they love gold and it sells. That's why they continue to do it.
I heard they did ceramic gold trooper. Is that true?
Say it again.
Not gold, the ceramic trooper.
Yeah, that was a porcelain, not ceramic. Porcelain.
Oh, porcelain. Okay.
Yeah, that was the one that looks like it's white and blue with all the flowers on it.
Yeah.
It looks like a porcelain like dish. That's what that was. But yeah, obviously there's no gold in there. Let me catch up with you guys real quickly before we continue. Where are we? Let's get fat. Yes, guys, I'm almost there. I got a few subs left to 8,000. I still got 20 watching, but 8,000 subs, guys. Let's go.
Do you get a plaque for 8?
Huh?
Do you get a plaque for 8?
No. Yeah, right. I wish. I think your first plaque is like 100,000. 100,000 subs or something like that, or 10,000 subs. I think. No, not 10. 100,000. I think. Can you imagine 100,000? My God. Chris Santos, what up? Let's see. Oh, here we go. We got a super chat from Luch. It says, I may live in Trans Diego, but it's 65 degrees in the beach and the mountains away from each other, not to mention less senoritas in Tijuana. Unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. And this is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Hopefully you'll move out of there soon. Let's see. Two says, I have the black and gold chrome, the Coca-Cola version, so I definitely need this. They're going to look amazing together. Exactly. So they pop. They're different. They shine. If you have them obviously lit up, right? The shine, the sparkle on that thing is going to be incredible. So that's why they're nice. That's why I buy all of them. I would not feel comfortable not owning one or missing out on one. Oh, forget it. Left that high cholesterol taquito earring gravy vein dweebs channel. I think this live is much better. What does that even mean?
He left another channel, which was high cholesterol taquito eating gravy vine dweebs channel. I think this live is much better. So I guess he was on another channel.
I don't know what that means, but okay. I don't know what that means at all. Let's see. Big Dog. FabsFigures, can you share the link to Supergirl?
Yeah, I want to see that.
It was a picture. I don't know where I saw it. It was in one of the groups. I want to say maybe Kit. I don't remember, but it was just a picture of them both. It was like the standard look, and then the updated, the modded one. The suit was completely different, same colors, but I want to say there was more red in it. Oh God, gorgeous, very different too. I wish I would have saved it. Let's see who else is in. We got Ernesto in the house.
Ernesto,
friend. Let's see who else is in here. Oh, we got Mad Planet. I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. If Hot Toys making Iron Man need to make them USB. Well, so like we talked about on Tuesday with Rudy, I feel like at least that the next step for figures is going to be the USB, right? At least for the Iron Man. It only makes sense, right? I can tell you, we talked about all this on Tuesday. The whole battery thing, right? The stickers are ruining the boxes. They're not as appealing anymore because of those stickers, right? The turnoff on the boxes. And, you know, the whole shipping thing now because of the batteries is just more of a hassle. And so I think, and they're already doing it. It's not like they're not doing it. It's not like they can't do it. We already have figures that are USB powered, right? So the problem I think it is that you know, the reason why I think it's not happening yet is because the Iron Man specifically are more intricate figures, right? And adding the die cast too. So we went from plastic
to
die cast. Obviously, there's got to be a progression continuing, right? It's not just going to be like, okay, that's it. We're stuck at die cast for the rest of our lives. Like, no, something's got to happen. Something's got to improve. Something's got to get better. Something's got to get modified. Something's got to, you know, be taken to the next level. So because of that, that's why I think that the next step, it's just going to be, you know, the USB ports for these figures. Joe says, this guy. I can tell you right now, Goldbuster is not coming. You heard it here. Yeah, no, definitely not. That's me talking crap. Let's see. Julie says, remember, Fabs, less is more. Guys, there's 33 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. We got Chris. Welcome, my friend.
Hello. You know, Fabs, you know, people, all of us that collect Hot Toys and been following Hot Toys. Again, I got in the game around 2019. And like I always say, I always mention that I look at things in patterns. This is a common pattern with Hot Toys, always coming up with a gold version. So, you know, people can't get hysterical about, oh, another repaint job. Is there MO?
Correct. So yes, so you're 100% right. The gold is just a constant reuse. But my question about the repaints is, you know, it's not just about the fact that it's gold. No, it's the fact that it's a repaint, right? And not only a repaint, it's the third repaint of the same damn figure. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I would have been perfectly fine with the chrome and the red and chrome. It's a gorgeous piece. We got the standard MMS. We got the repaint red and chrome. Why do we need a third one?
Gotcha.
Because I'm going to tell you why. Because they must have spent so much time on this brand new 2.0 figure that they figured we're going to milk the hell out of this because we put in a lot of time into this. Yeah. I can guarantee you that's the case. Because think about it. Besides, like I just mentioned, the Mark 7, which has been the one that's been reused the most for painting, for repainting at least, right? Why the Mark 3 all of a sudden? It's the last Mark, besides obviously the Mark 2, right? The Mark 2 is the latest release. It was the one before that one. Why that one? It's the most updated one. Again, before the Mark 2. It was the most updated one, right? Completely different than the original diecast 1.0. Completely. If you look at them side by side, that 1.0 it looks like crap compared to the 2.0.
Yeah,
it looks very plasticky, right? It looks very plasticky. It doesn't look nice. The shape of it. It's still a great figure, but nothing compared to the 2.0. So that's why it makes sense to think that way, right? Why haven't they done that with the Mark 6? Think about that. How many times has Hot Toys repainted a Mark 6?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Exactly my point. We haven't seen any badass repaints of a Mark 6 ever. We haven't seen a badass repaint of a Mark 5 ever. At least as far as I remember.
And I guess the research department, they got to evaluate which is the badass Iron Man and where we're going to put our money at.
Well, it'll always be 1 through 7. It'll always be 1 through 7. Those are the classics. The Mark 1 is the one that there's nothing they could really do with that. Right? It's too rugged.
Yeah.
It's like a patch job. You know what I mean? It's like all these different pieces come together to build this Iron Man. Which it's
lucky we got an updated version.
Huh?
We're lucky we got the updated version. The recent.
Oh, no. That had to happen. Had to happen. Look how many Mark 1s we've gotten already. 3. Okay. We got the first one plastic, and we got the updated one with the flame, and then we got the 2.0, obviously die cast and all that, or bigger. I don't think the second one was die cast either. It was just an updated head sculpt, I believe. Yes, it was. The head sculpt was way better on the second one than the first one. So that's the thing, right? The 1 through 7s will always be the
main ones.
The main ones, the ones that are going to be reused. Again, they've done others. Like the Iron Man 3 House Party Protocol figures, right? A lot of those repaints are reused, same marks with different colors. And some of them are combinations of these marks put together. Map has Iron Man a Q drop. It was. It was a Q drop. It was still available for like hours after. It was low stock remaining. I want to say.
Check.
Maybe, check it. See if it's still available. I don't know if it's sold out yet, but it was low stock remaining a little bit after. So we got Sean in the house. Welcome, my
Sean.
Thank you for being here. Hello. Welcome. Let's see who else is in here. 37. Thank you guys. Look at that. Hit the like button, you garlics.
Waitlisted.
What?
Waitlisted.
Oh, it is waitlisted. Okay, so there you go. I remember seeing that it was low stock a little bit after the queue was over, at least after I ordered it. It was still available. A lot of people, like I said, it's getting to a point where people have to be more choosy and picky about what they're getting because there's just too much. And even worse, right, to have to get, let's say, for example, you love Iron Man, so you have to get the Mark III, right? The repaint red and chrome came out. Obviously, that was a gorgeous repaint. Of course, you may want it as well, right? Now you get the same figure for a third time with gold. I don't care who you are, because even I did it, okay? You start thinking, do I really need a third same figure just recolored?
And remember
you start thinking about that. What?
And remember, Iron Man is not 230.
So exactly. So that's the main point of that, right? So not only is it the same exact figure, just with a different color, right? That's all it is. There's no, we're getting this extra. This is different. This is new. Nothing. It's the same exact thing with a different color, right? So now, exactly what you mentioned. These figures are very expensive as it is, right? Your standard figure. Forget die-cast for a second. Your standard figure is already super expensive, okay? So adding die-cast to these Iron Man now is $400 plus. This one was $400 specifically, $400 even, and then plus tax and shipping came out to like $450 something. So if, number one, if you're already a picky collector, meaning you're not buying a lot, right? You're very like, I could only afford this one here and I could only get this one there, right? You're not even going to be looking at any of this. And guys, there's 38 of you guys in it. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. So you're not just going to all of a sudden start jumping at variants at 400 and change. Especially, again, that's the part that is hard to swallow. No Diddy.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same figure 3 times. So you're spending about $1,500 on the same figure in 3 colors. Hell no.
Yeah, that hurts.
And I'm telling you, I'm getting all 3. I got this one as well. I'm gonna bring it home, but it's like, yo, when is this gonna stop? And it's not gonna stop, right? So what's happening is, obviously, the people who don't buy a lot as it is, they're most likely not getting this unless this is one of the figures that you chose to buy because you don't get other stuff in general.
Yeah.
A big Iron Man fan will buy this because they most likely don't buy other stuff. You know, guys, there's 43 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here. I always hit the like button. You better, garlic. Repaints can get monotonous, but some repaints are just exactly that, and that's the problem, right? The joke with this Iron Man has been what? It looks like an Oscar. Yeah, okay. So what? An actor's job, an actor's dream is to win an Oscar. So what is the problem? You know, you know what I mean? Like, what's the joke? Yeah, it's a gold paint. Yeah, oh, funny, haha. You know, but what kills me is the same exact body, nothing new, nothing different, nothing changed, nothing, you know, slightly better in any way. So it's annoying. It's annoying. It gets annoying, and it's like, you know, if you have to be picky, if you're already picky, you're not getting this. You're not getting this unless you're a huge fan and this is, you know, this is like your shit.
It's gonna be interesting, Fabs, as we go into deep into 2025 with the introduction of the new Marvel lineup movies and how a lot is depending that these movies kick ass, in a sense, so they can be successful and we can get more and more figures and more, you know. We're starting with the Winter Soldier, the Captain America movie that's coming out soon. So that's gonna be, you know, and then Ironheart and everything else that's gonna follow up to that. So they gotta come strong, man, and hopefully, man, we'll know by next week.
No, it's true. Chris says they should do a camouflage Iron Man. They already did. True collectors know that the figure was already made. I have the figure, that's all I know. It was part of the house party protocol figures. One of them, if you want to see it, let me know. I'll pull it right out because it's right behind me.
Did you think they'll ever come back with the protocols?
I don't think so.
How many were they?
I don't. Huh?
How many were they? If you know,
a lot. I have every single one behind me, and I got Igor over there. There was a lot. Like I said, they were all repaints. Not all. A lot of them were repaints, just with different attachments of other marks. But there was a lot. There was a lot. I have that bottom shelf at the the big case here. Let me see if you could see.
Yeah.
That bottom shelf that's like pitch black.
Yep.
That's all Iron Man 3 figures, and then some even on top. So those 2 shelves are 99% Mark 3 Iron Man 3 figures. So they made a ton.
So you don't think Hot Toys could venture in that? I mean,
they could do anything. They could do anything. Yeah. The problem is, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It'll always make sense to do the 1 through 7 because those are the classic ones.
Yeah.
But besides that, the Mark 80 was a random thing, but again, it was a real thing in Disney. It's just I had never seen it. I knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll always do whatever they feel is going to make the money. But the 1 through 7, you can never. And I keep saying 1 through 7, 2 through 7, because the one, like I said, the one they don't really do much with. The 2 through 7 are the ones that usually get the Oh, Michael, welcome.
What's up?
Mike, how's the snow by you?
It's coming down. We're getting in.
I told Fabs that around 7 p.m. I lost visual of my driveway, and this is up here in Orange County. That's about
it. Yeah, we were clear till what time did I get in? 8:30, and then boom, it just hit. Yeah, so it's coming down.
And you psyched up for our Eagles tomorrow?
Who you
Really,
rooting
you're gonna make me swear like 2 seconds in?
Let's go, baby.
Wait, who you rooting for?
Want me to demonetize this stupid show tonight?
Wait, so who you going for?
I'm not watching the Super Bowl, the scam bullshit that's the Super Bowl.
Yo, you're gonna miss the halftime show, man.
You're gonna miss Trump.
Yeah, Trump is gonna be there. First time ever president.
It's such a scam. I don't even want to look at stop. Don't even bring it up.
Jim says, give it time. They'll start chroming up the Mark 6 soon enough. Well, they could do whatever they want. The thing is, think about it. We've got 3 Mark 3s in a row, right? We've gotten how many Mark 5s did we get already? Okay. Yeah. And that not repaints, just in general, Mark 5s with different bases. Different styles of Mark 5s. We got the suit up Mark 5s. We got the regular Mark 5. We've gotten a bunch, right? We've gotten a bunch of Mark 6s. But why no repaint is my point. Not a single repaint as far as I remember. Oh, actually, wrong. Neon Tech Mark 6 was one of them.
Okay.
Again, that was the only one. How many Mark 5s?
3.
No, but I'm saying repaints. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So they haven't done much of these other suits. I don't know if it's because it doesn't look nice. I don't know if it's because the suits with a different color paint don't match. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But they've done, the other ones, especially Mark 7, over and over and over and over. Midas is a Mark 7, So it's just, it's weird that in these many years, they just haven't bothered. For whatever reason, they just haven't bothered. So that's what I'm thinking about. Again, can they do it? Absolutely. They could do it right now. Tomorrow, we could get an announcement for a Mark 6 Chrome, right? So it's not about they can't do it, right? It's just why haven't they done it? That's my question. We got Ringo in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Nice to see ya.
How you doing?
Let me see. Easy Pass have 2.0 Chrome and red. That's what I'm saying. It's tough. Michael, how do you feel about, because I know you like Iron Man. I know you get a lot of repaints. How do you feel about the fact that you're having a Mark III back to back repainted?
I mean, I'm bored of it.
How do you feel about the actual suit, though? Like,
I'm not even paying attention. I think I just hopped on as you guys were talking about the thing being like waitlisted. You're saying like I didn't even know this went up for sale.
Mike, do you collect?
Mike, do you own
I obviously don't.
Mike, do you own any of the old ones? The old painted?
I own them all.
Okay. So you've been there. So you got it. All right.
I got every single one. But I mean, I can usually get them after the fact. Like I've never.
Well, I could tell you this. It's waitlisted. Get on the wait list, and I can guarantee you it'll convert.
You know what? But the thing I was thinking to myself, do I need a third gold one?
Well, that's it. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to that.
I want to drop $500 on a third gold one. Like, not really. Not really. No.
See, and Mike is a picky collector. He doesn't get as much as he used to. He doesn't buy anywhere near as much as he used to. So that's what I was asking Nefty, because not everybody is going to keep getting these constant repaints. And again, this one specifically is back to back to back, no break. So that makes it even worse. If this figure was announced 6 months from now, cool. All right, we just got a break from the red and gold, from the red and chrome, right? So now 6 months later, all right, a little bit more exciting, but we just got the other two.
And if I wasn't convinced, like I've convinced myself that in a year from now, I'm going to get this for $300. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
Someone's going to dump it. I'm going to see another Facebook post, emergency sale. My hot water tank broke. Selling my hot toys. And I'm going to say, hey, buddy, I'll help you out.
Oh my God.
I'll buy your gold chrome Iron Man.
I help you. I care about your water running, my friend.
God bless you. I want to keep your family warm.
Guys, there's 46 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here.
I see right now on eBay they have the old Hot Toys Midas 260.
Is that the Japanese one? The Japanese one.
No, it's not the Japanese. There was no Japanese. There was no Japanese. What you're talking about is the Shanghai exclusive gold chrome Midas.
Okay, what is Shanghai? What would you call that?
China, not Japan. Nice.
Okay, same thing.
Same thing. Oh my God. So racist. Don't be racist on the stream, okay?
Not racist. I mean, there's only so much. A small body of water separates them.
Oh man!
But look, is that thing still expensive? Is that gold Iron Man?
I don't even know. I don't even know. Well, so
I remember paying $600 for that gold Iron Man. That was hard to get.
Yeah, but wait, because I know that you get confused a lot. There were 3 Midases left. I mean, there was your standard one-tone plastic. There was your Shanghai gold chrome version, exclusive to Shanghai only.
Yeah.
And your third, which was die-cast. That's it. So which one do you have?
I have them all, but I'm talking about the one that you could not buy here in America.
Okay, so Shanghai, right? Okay.
This is
And
called
you had
the
to go
Mark
buy
21.
it overseas.
Right. What'd you say?
It's called Mark 21 MMS 208. It's a gold and then like a gold brown. So it's 2 shades of gold.
No, you're thinking that. That was the other one that came out.
Okay.
No, it's a gold chrome that we were talking about. So it's a Shanghai exclusive. You could only get it overseas. And I didn't even know that thing existed until like 3 years or 2 years after it came out. And I was like, where the hell this, where did this? Because again, remember that for those who just started collecting, everything that you're seeing now with all these overseas websites and these, pop collectibles and all these things, Toys Wonderland, that wasn't a thing years ago. Okay. Those websites, if they existed, nobody knew about them. And if people knew about them, they didn't share that information. So whatever you got was from Big Bad Toy Store. Whatever you got was from Sideshow. Whatever you got was from eBay, right? So a lot of people obviously went to eBay and they would buy these exclusives.
And that's what it is. I got a guy or a contact through eBay, and I bought it through
right.
him.
So that was the only way you could find these exclusives. And obviously on eBay, you're going to pay, an arm and a leg. What'd you say?
Mike, he was the water heater guy?
What's that?
He was the water heater guy, the guy on eBay?
No.
That was this guy. I'm like, is Nefty for real right now? This guy. Oh my God.
What was that MMS? I'm not. I can't even find it.
208. MMS.
That was the Shanghai exclusive. It had a gold sticker. I remember in the upper.
The box. The box had a gold.
Yeah, it had no shipper because it was only a
correct
Shanghai, so no brown shipper on that.
Correct. So I didn't know that thing existed for years. And then when I saw it on eBay, I was like, oh, I need that. It was $2,000. So I was just watching it for years and years.
God, that was 8 years ago. I've been collecting these stupid things too long.
Let me tell you. Wow. And I got it once I found it on, I forgot, I think it was one of the groups, I want to say. $220. Okay. I was so happy. Again, it was used. It wasn't beat up, thank God. There was no scratches. There was no scuffing. It was perfect. I was like, oh my God. And again, I was shocked because for a figure that old to not be beat up, especially how people treat their figures in this community, I was so happy. And I still sitting right there. I'm going to tell you how many Midases I got.
It was MMS 341.
I got 3. I got 3 Midases. Two standard. Oh, no, wrong. I got 4 Midases. 2 plastic, 1 gold chrome, and then the die cast. So 4. Let's see what else. Oh, Giovanni. Hi, Mike.
What's up?
I'm all in for it. Yeah, no, I'm saying, fans are going to do it. Fans are always going to get everything, right? Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Ryan, my friend, welcome.
What was the retail on this?
Hello!
It was like $399 or
$400.
400 even, right?
400 even plus tax and shipping came out to like 450 something. Let's see. What's up, Mike?
It's just too much. I really struggle with, because really, once you go north of 450, like you might just make it 500. It's $500 to me.
Yeah.
That $50 is a large soup at Panera. You know what I mean? Like, come on, it's $50.
The Thor says, Round Eye Mike is right. We all the same. Oh my God. Unbelievable. $2,000 is $20 to Fab. Yeah, okay.
Hey, Round Eye, you like the gold, huh?
Oh
Dude,
man.
I ain't paying $500 for it.
You revealed how rich you are to these peasants, yet go ahead and tell. Anyway. Oh man, Tui, what's up? Sorry I missed your greeting. All right. So now
Is there a limited number on them too?
They're supposed to be 3,000. So now question. How do you like it? Would you buy this? Are you gonna try to get this?
Not gonna try to get it, I don't think. I'm gonna wait and see what happens, right? I don't
But is it something that like it's appealing to you? You're like, oh,
sure, yeah, of course it's appealing to me. You know what I mean? I like it. I like the silver one. The Mark II came out nice, the chrome one. So this one's gonna be that. It's just, I almost thought the chrome was too shiny, to be honest.
Well, it is.
Like, I like when they break it up. I do like when they break it up. When they had that one where there was some tone, that matte tones that.
Yeah, that was the Shanghai. It was the Shanghai. It was 2 tones of gold.
Yeah,
one was very shiny and one was kind of dull. Yep.
That might. Let me hold on. Let me just look really quick so I can be.
So Nefty. Yeah. Now, if you were to
that's
get
the best one. That's definitely the best one. That Shanghai one is still the best. Even over the die cast, that's the best. That was the best one ever made. And if they decided to, obviously it doesn't matter now. But if they had made that in die cast, oh my God, forget it. Because that 2-tone is what makes that figure that much better. It looks that much better. So how do you like these two here? That's gorgeous right there. Yeah, they look good. They look good.
See? So this is why sometimes, people, you can complain about anything you want, right? Which people do in this community all the time about nothing. And we're going to get into that later. Okay. So the thing is, depending on how you view your collection, right? Depending on where your collection is, right? What you collect. This is why when I tell you guys over and over and over, and I'm going to tell you again, so give me 1 second.
Let me repeat for the fucking billionth time.
So when Hot Toys makes something, they don't make it for everybody. Okay? Period. That's it. Anything that they make is not for everybody. So the people who cry about anything that Hot Toys makes, clearly that's not for you. So you can talk all the shit you want. You can cry all you want. It wasn't for you. There are people who love that piece. That's who it's for. It's not for you. So just shut the hell up and keep it moving because it's not for you.
Keep it moving.
So what would you rate this, Michael? Look at that. Are you kidding me? This is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
This is gorgeous. 1 to 10, Michael.
Round Eye gives it a 9.
No, it's beautiful. Again, the Mark III figure, that body, this whole thing, beautiful. The repaint is just, another layer to the figure. Nefty, 1 to 10?
I'll give it a 10. It's beautiful. And Hot Toys is smart too. They don't oversaturate the market with it because it's already waitlisted. You understand? They don't make a ton of this. So they
for that reason, and they've gotten smart with it too. That's why they're limited, and that's why they're.
You know what? You're foolish right there in that comment. Look, they've always been runs of 3,000. They've always been 3,500 runs on these figures. You're foolish to think. You're foolish to think that's not.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way you can compare that. And the fact is,
maybe
we will never know. We will never know.
Yes, when things were normal, 35 to 5 was the normal run on figures.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way. I can tell you this. Before 2020 and even like up to like 2015, I want to say 2014, the amounts of figures were not anywhere near to what we're getting now. And I don't mean the quantity, meaning how many different figures are coming. I mean the amount of the single figure. There were not that many. Remember that they would sell out. Boom. As soon as they got in, they were gone. Obviously not immediately, but to a certain extent, they were always sold out. Now, how much shit you got sitting on Sideshow right now from years ago?
Yeah.
So that's my point. What you're saying doesn't make sense. And the worst part about it is we will never find out. How would we ever find that out? Never.
Someone will leak it. Someone will leak it one day. We'll find out.
I wish that would be a great topic to talk about. If we get to finding out how many were made, back then and how many are made now, people will be 100% shocked, because I'm telling you, it's a big jump. And again, not so much the quantity of, per figure, it's the quantity of figures.
Mm-hmm.
Different world, two different worlds, We got TK592 in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. 46 of you guys here, please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. 007 and Jazz Inc. are absolute champions.
Yeah, Jazz Inc. was eyeing the 007 license. I mean, maybe he still can if he's gonna go, the vehicle route, and Hot Toys is gonna go the figure route.
Correct. No,
but I don't know if he's one of the figures as well.
There's no issue. There's no issue with if Jazz Inc. and Inart want that license, there's no issue with them getting it. The problem is, and they know this very well, that if they decide to get this license for whatever reason, they're going to make zero money, because Hot Toys is going to get all the business. So that's why they cry. That's why they complain. And here is the kicker. Yost is always talking shit about, I'm coming after Hot Toys and this and that. You shut up. Okay? You don't know what you're talking about. And that's why you're always afraid of Hot Toys coming out with whatever license you think you're going to get, because you know that there's no competition there.
But he can stick to the vehicles. Correct.
If he stays in his lane, there should be no complaint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't know. Obviously, we know that Hot Toys is going to make figures from 007, clearly. Do we know they're making vehicles? Absolutely not. Just because they were teased the license doesn't mean that they're automatically going to make vehicles. So therefore, if he wants to make his money, shut up and make your vehicles. Why?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know where he stands right now with the 007 license. I don't know where he stands right now with the 007 license. But I know in the past he mentioned about the vehicle. He never mentioned 007 figures. But again, I haven't been following him, day in, day out. So I don't know if that has changed since the last time I heard him. But it was more of interested at the time on the 007 license for one of the vehicles at that time. But I think in his last stream, he didn't mention anything about 007. It was all Batmans and.
Well, that's because he lost his interest now. Albert, my friend, welcome. Thank you for being here. Happy Saturday, my friend. So, Michael, what do you think about the fact that now Hot Toys is getting into 007? Are you a fan of 007? And what do you expect out of Hot Toys for 007? Like which James Bond do you think this is about?
What? 007?
Yeah.
You didn't see Hot Toys teasing that they got the license?
And you're excited for that?
I'm asking you a question. Who's excited? What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Like that's a fart in the wind. 007? Who gives a shit about 007? James Bond?
The figures will be great. But my question to you is this.
Which one?
How do you feel about it, and which one do you think?
I have zero feeling on 007. I could give a shit about 007.
You don't care for 007 at all?
Is so out of touch and out of. No, it's the decades of superheroes. There's no 007.
Now, question for you. What about...
I would have more excitement for Jason Bourne than 007. Like 007?
Question for you. So now what? So perfect. Which 007 do you think they're gonna make? Just your own thought.
So many they can go with.
I'm frozen.
All right, so you don't. So not even Daniel Craig or anything like that, no.
I there's zero interest in 007. Zero.
So
let's say this, Mike. Let's say in the collecting world, there are fans. Of which one, though? Because
there's fans they're 60 years old.
But yeah, no. But even if you consider the modern, the last guy, David, which one? Because to which fan do you cater to? Which is going to be a selling point to them because it's a business, right? You got to make that money. They don't want to pick the wrong James Bond and stay with all that merchandise. And
so then it would have to be the most modern one.
That? How do they gauge?
It would have to be the most modern one. They're not going to play to the old guys. They're not going to play to. That's
exactly what I said. It's got to be the last one. There's no way that they're going to make a what do you call it? An old an old James Bond. You know what I mean? At all. There's no reason to. Not that they can't come back and, like, for example, they notice that whatever figure they decide to make is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
What stops them from going backwards? The only thing that would stop them is getting the likeness permission. Bro. That's it. Because
I can't believe that they think this is a good idea. I can't believe they think this is a good idea.
What about this? You get Spider-Man, you get the Goblin, you get Batman, you get the Joker, you get James Bond, you get who? Which bad guy? Or is it all just gonna be James Bond?
I don't know how it's gonna be only James Bond. I can guarantee you that. There's not, like Mike said, there's nothing, obviously fans, hardcore fans of 007 will know the name of everybody, right? Same thing like Rudy. When you were there, Nefty, in the chat when they announced this, I was like, Rudy, what the hell you need from this? I had no idea that he was such a fan. You know what I mean? I had no idea. So big fans will know exactly what they would want out of these movies, whatever movie it is.
If they go with Roger Moore, they can go with the villain Jaw, or he was more like a hitman. The guy with the braces that breaks cables with his teeth, Jaws. Right. But it's crazy. It most likely is going to be a James Bond line only. No,
it has to be. It has to be. And another thing, what actors that were villains, again, I don't remember James Bond like that. I was never a huge James Bond fan. I know, like I said, my James Bond was Pierce Brosnan. That was it. But my thing is this: how popular of actors were these villains from back then?
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's where it comes down to. That's what it comes down to.
A James Bond figure is going to come under pretty cheap. I mean, if you're not giving me the vehicle, what are you going to give me with him? A gun?
No, but it's going to be your standard, 300. They're going to give you something fancy, right? They're going to give you probably a fancy base because it's just going to be a James Bond figure, right? We're most likely going to get the two looks, him in a tux and him in that sweater look, right? That tactical look that Rudy mentioned. And I can guarantee you that's pretty much it. Again, anything else would be something that I don't know and I've never seen. But one thing I wanted to point out was regarding the James Bond. Nefty, what would you rather? Would you rather Mission Impossible or would you rather 007? Because I think Mission Impossible, even though 007 is more classic, right? It's been going on for many, many years, decades. It's not the same as a Mission Impossible, even though, remember the 80s show, Mission Impossible, that was a hit, right? So, knowing this, what would you rather? Because at the end of the day, it's pretty much the same person.
I would stick with James Bond.
James Bond, I like more classic, right?
Yeah, I would stick with James Bond. But listen, if they made Mission Impossible a one Tom Cruise one-off, I'll grab it. If they did the classic ones, I'll grab it because I'm all in the 66 Batman and that classic motif. having a display with classic TV shows would be nice. But that's just me, spitballing. But I would stick with the James Bond, and it's kind of probably going to be like Sideshow's a licensed Clint Eastwood, just Clint Eastwood from each of the of his cowboy movies, and that's it. There's third party villain characters that they made for some of the Clint Eastwood figures, but it's gonna have to be the main guy, James Bond, and some of the classic ones could be good, but will it sell? It'll be good for me, but they may not have that much of a fan base, which means money or no money for them.
Right.
I'm going to make a bet. I'm going to say the line epically fails. I bet you they announce
what is failure for you? Explain the failure so we know what you mean.
A failure. So like they announced all the figures from the Flash movie and they made none of them. You know what I mean? That's a fail, right? You expect it to be a hit. You announced figures and then you don't make any of them.
Now it could
happen with James Bond.
It could happen.
I'd rather own a Bugman on a motorcycle than a James Bond.
But in the film department, it can happen like the 66 Batman, right? Hot Toys made their version, 2 figures. Jazin came through the back door and did the 66 Batmobile. Hot Toys, no more with that line. Right. And both sides of the fence got our money.
Guys, it's 44. If you guys please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here
as
well.
It's a niche market. Like I'm gonna say of the 3,000 people
that are
ordering, I bet you it's not even 1,000. I would be shocked if it's 1,000 people out there who are gonna spend $500 on a Hot Toys.
You're right.
Joe,
you're right. It's very niche.
Joe said USAID is funding in our.
That could be true.
Oh, it's 100% true.
Income taxes going to go up. We get more money.
Inner and Jazz Inc. always have Nefty 007. Is it
baby. Fly, Eagle, fly.
That's so funny. Oh, my God. I feel the same way, Mike. Plus, Jason Bourne was way more of a badass.
Again, that'll be a simple figure, too. That'll be a simple figure.
Correct.
Julie said the same thing. Denzel Washington from Training. Like, there's so many better characters, right? Movie characters, good guys, bad guys out there.
Right.
That would be better sellers. And look, maybe they just can't get the license, but because maybe again, I bet you if I tried to get the 007 license, I would have been able to get it. You know what I mean? Like, no one was looking to get the 007 license. I'm sure it was there for the taking.
Yeah, I think it's Daniel Craig.
Did Hot Toys ever do Scarface? Official Scarface?
Yeah, they did. They didn't. Who did Scarface? Someone did it 1/6.
No, Blitzway and Enterbay.
Oh, Blitzway.
Yeah, Blitzway and Enterbay because I got them both.
Which is better? If you have it there, you have it right there.
Believe it or not, yeah, they're over there. But no, so I want to say Enterbay made 2 versions. The white outfit with the red shirt, and then they made the war version, which he's wearing the black suit from the ending scene with the big machine gun and the grenade launcher.
Little Frank.
And then Blitzway made him with the chair, but he was wearing the white outfit with the red shirt again. Which one's better? I like the war version Enterbay best. He came with the glasses, with the dark glass. The figure is beautiful. The other 2, the Blitzway and the Enterbay white outfit one, I have the Blitzway on the chair with the cigar and holding the pistol. I like the Blitzway because of the chair. I don't remember if Enterbay came with the chair. I don't think so. So that's why I like the Blitzway better, that look. But the war version of Enterbay, that's my shit.
Holy shit.
Guys, there's 40.
Isn't it going to be like John Wick 2.0? Like it's we've already did John Wick 5 times. Right?
What do you mean 2.0? What?
What's the difference between John Wick and 007?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, I mean,
what's the major difference? You tell me.
Well, one's a cop and one isn't. I guess I don't know.
Holy.
They're both double zero. That are secret agents and they kill people. That's.
Yeah, but that was not a secret agent.
It's all in the same genre. It's It's a stupid move by Hot Toys is what I say. It's again, I see it as an epic failure. Epic.
But the way Hot Toys operates, they'll give you Sean Connery. I don't think so. It's GoldenEye.
Wow, fact.
I don't think so. Yeah.
The Blitzway Scarface, $359 on eBay. The Enterbay, $1,200, $700, $600.
Oh, the Enterbay one is way older than the Blitzway, number one.
Yeah.
And obviously because of the of how old it is, right? That's why it's most likely that expensive. The Blitzway, it's newer. The Blitzway came out way after, so that's why and again, for a Blitzway figure like that, it's way cheap. That 350 something price point on that is very cheap.
From China.
Yeah, that's very cheap. This guy, unbelievable. Hell yeah, rather have Mission Impossible. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's the same thing, but I think Mission Impossible would be a little more exciting. And not only that, think about how Mission Impossible dresses all the time. And look at 007. His iconic look is what? The tux. That's it. So that's why it's like, if you're gonna make me a tux.
You have the Mission Impossible one when he's coming down with the rope, when he's coming down to the computer. That's an iconic.
Well, that outfit would be sick. Yeah. Exactly. That would be a sick outfit to have. And I think somebody did make that years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think they will start with the absolutely. I think so too. 100%. I want a Denzel training figure. I want one so bad as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That is a really good figure. That would be a really good figure. 007 is an event. Just the search for a new Bond itself is a cultural event for people. Yep, such a classic, iconic thing, And like I said, the last stream, they were talking about Idris Elba as the next one, and people are having a hard time because of the fact that he's black, right? He's still British, right? So it's not like they're hiring somebody else. The problem with that is, or not the problem. What people seem to have a problem with is only the fact that he's black. Forever, it's been what? A white guy, right? So James Bond, to anybody and everybody, is a white guy. So because of the whole DEI, because of the whole stuff that's going on, it looks to people like this is why they, and he's a great actor, right? It's not like they're just doing it just because, he's black, so that's it. That guy is incredible. Every movie he's in, he's great in. So it's not that he can't perform. It's not that he's no good. Just his skin color turns people off. And that's it, which is a shame, but that's what's going on with that.
Give me 1 sec, Fad. I'm just going to open up the door right now.
Go ahead. 200% Angry Truly training day figure. Absolutely. Highly doubt they're going to do any of the Bond girls. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Bond girls? Nah. Definitely not. Jason Bourne is a gooner. What's a gooner? One Adam 12. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. I imagine this license includes the next Bond. Not necessarily. Because again, we don't even know. Just because this just says 007, we don't know where.
I was gonna say, is there a new Bond movie coming out? Is there something coming out?
No, like I said, all I've heard was about the Idris Elba thing. For him to be the future.
And that's got to be it. That's got to be it then.
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I mean? They're not gonna go back and make up. There's got to be a new Bond movie coming out, and
that's another one I heard too.
I did hear that too, and I did hear the Henry Cavill thing after the Idris Elba thing. So that could be a possibility too.
No, the Calvarine isn't that a guarantee now? I heard.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
you didn't hear about that. They're making the World War Hulk movie, and he's supposed to be the Wolverine in it.
Oh yes, I did see that. Yep.
We're gonna get the Calvarine for sure.
I have a DID Daniel Craig Bond. It's pretty good, but I love exactly. No, DID is very good. DID is very good for what they make. They're very, very good figures, very, very good quality. They've been around for a long time too, making military stuff, so they're good. I have
one Adam 12. It's him and 12 other people who want that.
One Adam 12. He's a cop.
What?
There used to be a show, One Adam 12, a cop show.
Oh, I didn't even know.
And again, 12 people know about that. I've never heard of it.
Tragic Hot Toys didn't do the new Top Gun.
Oh yeah, man.
For whatever reason, they don't mess with Tom Cruise. You know, they've done Brad Pitt, but they won't mess with Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise must have said, "You're out of your mind. I'm never giving you my likeness." And
yeah, but they give it to DID, which is nowhere near Hot Toys. Are you kidding? You know, that's the thing. I mean, again, I don't know if DID is licensed. I don't think they are. I don't think DID is licensed. Somebody let me know, because if it's not licensed, that makes sense why they do the likeness. If it's licensed, I doubt he gave it to them and not Hot Toys.
I bet it's not.
It can't be. It can't be licensed. That's my point. They should get an American to play 007. How many Brits play American? This guy, he wants to start a war. Yo, Mike, tell Fabs stop ignoring me. Ryan, my friend. Oh my God. I thought I said hello to you. Did I not say hello to you?
I'm doing.
Say hello to you. My bad if I did it. Garlic. Welcome. Fabs, why not? Why not what? Tell me. Fabs, why not? No, it's not about that. It's not about that, you know, they're ugly, or it just doesn't make sense, right? Who's going to buy a Ada Wong looking figure, you know, to go with James Bond? What are they going to give her? A handgun? You know what I mean? Like, what would they do for this woman? That's why it wouldn't make sense, right? They're not going to make up a double pack of him with a woman, right? So that's why I'm saying, if it does very, very well, then obviously, as you guys know already, with what happened with Deadpool and Wolverine, look how deep they went into the movie because of how well they did. So if the line does well, clearly it's open to whatever they want to do after the fact.
What's everybody's take on the new Captain America movie? How's it gonna do? Falcon American movie.
Everybody's already expecting it to flop, which is kind of sad. Oh yeah.
I haven't been on social media because I don't want to spoil it.
Oh no. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything about it. Just obviously the trailers, but they're telling you that, you know, a lot of people just, you know, they're expecting it to flop for whatever reason. And then the comment that he made, Anthony Mackie made,
he needs to shut his mouth. He's an idiot. Did you see him in comics? Like, he comes off as just a buffoon to me.
And you know what's bad, as we saw in other timelines of DC and Marvel movies, if the movie flops, things down the road not get changed. Now maybe we don't get an Ironheart, maybe we don't get this, we don't get that, or we rewrite this. I mean, already in the books it's going to be this movie and Fantastic Four, but after that, if these bad boys flop.
Mike, this is for you. Yes, that show was out when I was a kid, and Mike is right. It's me and Thomas.
He even knows it.
Oh my God, you're unbelievable. There were issues with Top Gun being shown in China. Oh, okay, so that makes sense.
Okay.
All right, because it had what was it? It had what you call on the jacket. The what's the country they want to take over? What's the island?
What do you call it? Oh my God.
Taiwan.
Thank you. Because it had Taiwan like on the fighter jacket or on the back. It like recognized Taiwan, and they took it off though. I think they edited the movie and they took it off the jacket so that it could be shown in China.
Oh wow! See, I didn't know about this. But even so, I could tell you this. How many Top Guns have there been ever? Top Gun movies? Two. Right. The first one was a classic. Okay. The first one was one of the biggest movies in history. Okay. Still to this day, it's very popular. Why didn't they make that figure already? Exactly.
Because it's too pro-American.
Well, no. This could have happened years ago, right? Years ago, and it never happened. So that's my thing, right? Now there's two. They didn't do the first one. They could get into the second one,
do you know the Chinese version of Top Gun, or the isn't it like Wolf something or?
Oh, I don't know.
There's like an anti-American, you know, Chinese, you know, where we're the bad guys, you know, and we're getting like blown up. Oh, you know who the guy who's in it? Oh my God, Crossbones. The actor that plays Crossbones is the actor in the movies over there. That is the classic bad guy American who's always fighting the Chinese.
Yeah, see, no, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I had no idea. TK592 says, listen to this. We're going to love this. TK592 says, Fantastic Four is lame. Looks lame, too. I think the golden days of superhero movies are done. So I can tell you this. No, I could tell you this. It may look shitty right now because of what we heard that it takes place, I think, in the 60s or something like that. But let me tell you something. What we're being shown now is nothing of what we're going to see in this movie. Nothing. Because remember that the whole thing of this is in this, they're supposed to be in a different timeline, first of all. Okay. So that's number one. They're not in the sacred timeline. They're in another timeline. And what's going to happen is one of the trailers, they show you that Reed Richards is building a time machine, right? And they show you like a little thing in the corner of the trailer. So what they're saying is going to happen is for whatever's going to happen in their world, and he's going to have to go look for help in other timelines with this time machine. And then we don't know who he's going to meet elsewhere. That's when it's going to get crazy. That's when it's going to get insane. Again, they're showing us the most basic stuff right now. And people are even complaining about the Thing when the Thing, to me, looks the most accurate it's ever been.
What do you guys think about this multiverse way superhero movies are going? Because they go crazy, bro.
Like you don't, guys. Like you gotta understand. Like this Fantastic Four movie, to me, it's just the stepping stone to X-Men. You know what I mean? Like it's like the beginning. It's like they're starting. Yeah, they have this all figured out. Like they're building a whole nother Infinity War, and it's coming. You know what I mean? There's just we have to go.
Well, remember, the last Avengers is what's it called? Secret Wars, which is supposed to be, that's like every single superhero is gonna be there, every single one. So it's gonna get insane. We got a super chat from Figure in the Bubble. Thank you, my friend. Says I'm waiting for Inart to do a figure of Fab with a Hot Toys box in hand, standing on a diorama. This guy, can you imagine? Unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Also, don't disrespect me with Inart, okay? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. We got Big Rib in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Hello!
Guys, it's 47. If you guys can please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Dude, I can't wait for F4. I can't wait to watch F4. Ryan says, yeah, it's just a small trailer. I think movie's going to be done. I'm telling you, you guys have no idea what's coming with that movie. You guys, and again, it looks very blah because of, what we're seeing where it takes place, right? It looks very dull, very boring already just from the trailer. Just wait.
But, they got to start off good with this Captain America movie. And
Reed is writing on a chalkboard a plan to get, there you go. So something's going on with time travel in the trailer, and it's going to get insane. Okay? Insane.
What's a line that you would want Hot Toys to do? I mean, now we're talking about 007, really. Like, I mean, you and I like G.I. Joe, right? We did the sideshow G.I. Joe. Would you collect Hot Toys G.I. Joe?
Hot Toys. I got every single Hot Toys G.I. Joe they made. Remember they made.
If they went back and said, we're going to do Hot Toy figures and we're going to do the whole.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But now here's the thing. Do you want them animated? Do you want them comic style? Do you want them, real lifelike? What would you want? Because remember, if we're going to get Hot Toys, and again, this is a different world of Hot Toys now. Back then, it was strictly likenesses. Now we're getting helmets. Now we're getting troopers. Now we're getting, comic style.
Go back to an old line?
No, so what he's saying is if they decided to do like Sideshow and do the entire G.I. Joe line, the entire like Sideshow did. But again, my question is, would you want them like that comic book? Would you want them, real?
Well, for the Sideshow ones, do you think they're more comic booky?
Absolutely. 100%.
Because I don't see them as comic booky, to be honest, man.
Well, they're not. I don't see them as real life like anything. They look animated. They look animated, 100%.
I don't think they look.
It's just it's you know what it is? It's like a real.
They're in between. I get you. They're not.
I was just gonna say it's like a real lifelike looking animated figure. You know what I mean? They stepped it up a little bit. It's not like a comic book. It's a little bit better than that, but it's still it's a nobody. Do you recognize anybody's face? No, because it's a nobody. You know what I mean?
No, well, I recognize them from the G.I. Joe character. So just like they're making it as lifelike as you can in the representation of what that.
Correct. That would be perfect.
Looks.
That would be perfect. Yep.
You know another line. Given you mentioned helmets and arms and all that. The Marines of Aliens, they did those bad boys. Now in this day and age, now that they can do all those equipment and in light of the recent Alien movie that has come out, they go back there.
They're the aliens, right? The colonial Marines.
Mm-hmm.
That would be sick. That would be
What's another one? What's another G.I. Joe's one? What's another line?
The A-Team. I would love an A-Team with the fucking.
100%. 100%. I would be in the whole. I'd do the van. I would.
Yep. Frank Zero says Galactus is coming. Absolutely. The thing is this.
How are they gonna do it? I mean,
well, that's what I was just gonna get into. That's what I was just gonna get into. How are they? Well, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Look at what they just did with Venom. They made a 20-something inch Venom. You're gonna tell me that they can't give us a 40-inch Galactus? Absolutely. Obviously, not literally that big, but they could give us a big ass figure.
Let me tell you, they've been fighting over this in the statue world forever, right? Sideshow did a pretty big Galactus, which has kind of been like the Galactus to get. And I think it might be like 32 inches, that thing.
Uh-huh.
It was a big Galactus. It had like Silver Surfer around the arm. Beautiful statue. And then they just fairly recently, like in the last 2 or 3 years, 4 years, they updated it and they did it much smaller. They did it like 25 inches, 4, 5, 6 inches, somewhere in there. They did it smaller than the original release. And let me tell you, people were pissed. People were not loving it. And it lit up. I don't know if you saw that Sideshow statue where his hands around.
Yes.
But honestly, like that would be sufficient.
How big is that?
20. I want to say 24 to 26. The new one is 24 to 26, and it lights up.
Oh, wow. That's a lot. Fat Gadget, my friend, welcome.
Hello.
The thing's body looks spongy under the suit. If that makes any sense, could be that he doesn't have any definition showing through his clothes. Who are you talking about?
The Thing.
Who are you talking about, please? Oh, the Thing.
The Thing. Yeah.
So what I think looks very, very, comic book accurate at least is the face.
Yeah.
And this whole top here that people think looks funky. That's exactly how he looks in the comic with this extra piece here that looks like
he sounds good enough. I don't think he's got a strong enough, Brooklyn accent or New York accent. But I think he looks, fine.
He's a good actor. Have you seen him in what's that show? The Bear.
No.
Have you seen the series The Bear?
No.
Oh, you gotta see that. He just won an Emmy for that. It's in based in Chicago. A cook and a restaurant. He's like a high-end cook, but he goes back to his family to take over the family business in a rough area of Chicago, and it's really, really good. It's high pace. It's like in your face, screaming. Gotta watch it, man. It's popular.
Joe says, did anyone make a figure from a great movie? No. I think third party may have years ago. I'm pretty sure I saw a few third-party figures. If you go on eBay and type in or Google 1/6 Spartacus, you're gonna get something. Because I remember that.
He brings up Spartacus. There's three better movies than Spartacus, right? There's Troy, right? There's Troy. That movie is awesome with Brad Pitt. That's awesome. That's like top movie for me. There's Gladiator. Come on, Gladiator, the original with Crow. That thing again, top 10 movie might be.
A bunch of customs were made out of that too.
And then 300.
I'm gonna get in trouble, but I gotta agree with this statement. That's how I feel, bro.
Pedro Pascal, he doesn't look.
DeLorean, no problem, but this guy,
and that's what happens, right? He got the role because he's such a great actor that he's doing such a good job as the Mandalorian that now all the doors are open for him. Right, but he is not. He does not look like
as a human being. Yeah,
as a human being.
Did you see what he was wearing?
Oh my gosh!
Okay. I mean, I just want to punch him in the face.
Wearing what? To one of these shows, right?
Oh, to one of these. Oh
I
God,
saw.
It was ridiculous. I'm like, how absurd! What is this guy wearing? Pajamas?
CSI, my friend.
Talking about classic figures, you know what one I would like for my collection, and I can put him in the middle of my collection. Moses with the tablets, like that. A Moses character, a 6-figure Moses would be nice.
One Adam 12 says you're right. If you see Eben Moss Baccarat in the Bear, you will have no concerns with him as Ben Grimm. Yeah, see, I don't even know what the show is.
Yeah, if anybody watches the Bear, you'll know that he'll be good for the thing.
Troy and Gladiator are my top favorites. Yeah, so Ryan, if you look on Google, type in because they've made Troy figures as well. So type in 1/6 Troy and 1/6 Spartacus, and you're going to get a bunch of customs, and you're going to get a bunch of third parties too.
The King hasn't made them.
The 300 movie.
King Leonidas, yeah.
Yeah.
The FF cast is lame. Oh, it's lame.
I don't mind. Look, I like that they're all kind of unknowns. I wish they even that Reed Richards was unknown. Like I'd rather have them be unknowns than known actors.
All right, so guys, our next announcement, and Michael, we're going to go over the whole bunch of announcements that we got when, obviously during the week, so you could tell us how you feel about those real quick. And so now, as you see here, we got this new beauty from the new upcoming movie, Captain America, Brave New World. So as you can see, the first thing I noticed was obviously, like I mentioned to you guys, was the helmet that was coming. Another thing that I had mentioned to you guys was that there was a chance, and I'm pretty sure it's still happening, that obviously if the movie does well, that they were gonna redo the first figure again because it appears in the movie, right? Remember that the figure that we got already, the White Falcon, Captain America from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, is from that show, right? It's not a movie figure, right? So let's say maybe that's why it didn't do so well. But again, we know that most Marvel figures are sitting still on Sideshow for years, right? So my mentality was they have to make that figure again because it's in the movie again. Same reason why they made the what do you call it? The original Spider-Man suit that was, the pajama suit from Homecoming, right? They made it again, movie promo version for Far From Home, from Far From Home. So we got the same figure twice. The original Homecoming one came with a head sculpt. The second one didn't, right? So my mentality was the white one appears in the movie again, just like the pajama Homecoming suit was in Far From Home again, right? So boom, they're most likely going to do it again. The issue is, right, and obviously they're going to add this helmet in white because he appears with it in the movie as well. The issue is that I just realized is that Captain America figure, the white one, the original one, is still sitting on Sideshow.
Yeah.
Right? So they have to do something very drastic to the figure to make it appealing for other people to buy, or not bother with it at all, which is most likely what's going to happen, right? If the movie does well, obviously anything's possible. And I think that then if it does well, then the Falcon is a possibility. If the movie doesn't do well, I doubt it's a possibility because of the fact and only reason is that actor, Joaquin something, I forget his last name, he's a Spanish guy, is an unknown guy, right? Who is he? I don't know him. I've never seen him anywhere else, obviously, besides on the show, on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. Before that, I had no idea who he was. So is Hot Toys going to go out of the way to make them? How come they didn't make Cassie from Ant-Man?
Yeah.
She's a nobody. That's my point, right? So are they going to make this guy as Falcon? I would love it. It's going to be an easy figure. It's going to be a repainted figure from the original Falcon wings, right? And he's going to get a green suit, which is what he wears in the trailer, in the movie, obviously. and he gets a helmet as well. So it would be a great figure. It would be an easy figure. The only problem is the head sculpt. And the reason why the head sculpt is a problem is because you have to add the head sculpt to that figure. It'll look funky without it. Because if, let's say, for example, Hot Toys said, we have to make this figure, forget the head sculpt. Because he comes with this exact helmet in green, right, for flying, they could do the same thing they did with Cassie, right? They showed us Cassie with the helmet on, right? Because, again, she's a nobody. There's no reason to make the head sculpt. Now, is that figure coming? Most likely never. That's what I think is going to happen with this. If they decide to do it, they're going to tease it with the helmet on, because I can tell you that head sculpt's not getting made, because who is he? So that's where we're at with that. So is the white one coming? Yeah. You know, so Nefty, how do you feel about the figure? Did you order the figure yet? Because it's obviously already for pre-order. Yeah. And how do you like the changes of the figure? So one thing to point out is, if you got, for those who have the white one, remember he had that white cowl around his face, yep. That whole thing. He hates it. He hated it. He said, I'm not putting that on for the movie. He was sweating in it. It was uncomfortable. He couldn't do much with it. It was very hot. So he's like, yo, I'm not putting this on. He didn't put it on. So as you can see, he doesn't have it, right? Another thing, the goggles are now removable. As you can see, they're attached, and here they're off. They added an earpiece, which is cool. Okay, that's really cool. And as you can see, the helmet. Somebody had mentioned that they noticed that him in the helmet does not look like him without the helmet. Obviously, it looks weird with, on pictures, in camera. In hand, it'll be perfectly fine. I can guarantee you, anytime you get anything like this, it's always their face. It's never just a generic random person, right? So don't freak out over that, but look how badass this helmet looks. This is how I'm going to, so what I'm planning on doing is this, which I don't know if it's going to work. It may not work, but I'm going to try it anyway. So as you can see, they did the same exact thing with the head sculpt. So it's a two-piece head sculpt, right? So you got the head and then you got the neck, completely different pieces. They're two different pieces. Same exact thing they did with the original one. What I plan on doing is, so I don't have to buy two, right? Because I want to display this and I want to display this, right? So what I'm going to do is put this head sculpt on the original one, right? Because obviously it's newer, and I'm gonna assume that it's going to look better. So I'm using this head sculpt on the white one, and I'm going to use this on the blue one. Again, just so I don't have to get two of them, because it's unnecessary and it's a little bit redundant. So as you can see, the wings are completely different now, at least back here, right? They still have the same amount of articulation, maybe a little bit slight difference in the articulation, but obviously we'll see in hand. It doesn't look like it, but we don't know until we have it in hand. So now, Nefty, tell us how you feel about everything.
I mean, this figure, I own the original one, and the only thing that hurts me on this one, which I'm getting this figure, is the fact that the price is right, but I'm not going to be displaying it with the wings at all. My look is going to be this look, just the way you have it right now on screen, with the backpack on the back, the shield, and the helmet.
That's a sexy look right there.
Yeah, I'm going to have the wings because it's going to come with it, but I'm not displaying it with the wings because I got the original one with the wing. I'm actually more interested, but now you told me it may not happen, if they did the Spanish guy old Falcon suit, because I don't own that old Falcon suit. So if I can get a look of that. But yeah, no, this I'm not rushing to get it. I want to see how the movie does too. I know it's the one that I currently have is still available, so it's no rush. But I like the colors. I like the red by the boots, and this look is the way I'm going to have it. Unfortunately, I'm not going to display it with the wings though, even though the wings are different, but it's just because of space. This guy's going to stay in this form.
Michael, welcome. I didn't even see you. Welcome, my friend. So one thing I am going to tell you about the wings. So for the Falcon figure from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right, the Captain America, the white one, I put that figure in a detail shelf, and I removed the wings to put them in there. So whenever I need them, I'll just pop them on. But they're in the detail with the figure, right? They're not on because they don't fit. The Falcon, though, both of my Falcons are in a case on a shelf with the wings on, fully spread out, because the wings are this big compared to the new ones.
Gotcha.
So another thing, they don't bend like the new wings at all. They're just straight up and down like this. So that's another thing, another reason why they fit perfectly fine in a case. They're not as wide. The articulation is not as much, so it fits. So that's why I have it in the case. But these wings are massive compared to that.
You think these wings on this figure are different than the old wings?
1,000%, and I can show you right now.
Go ahead, show me right now. Show me right now.
Do you really want me to?
I think they're the exact same wings. Go ahead, but show me.
They're not. Oh my God, guys, why doesn't he collect for once?
But that's too much work for them because it's a repaint. The stupid figure.
Guys, please help me.
And look at, and if you got, don't listen to this guy. This guy, he sells you guys on these figures at full retail, and please don't buy them. I mean, obviously the first Falcon Captain America figure is proof that you should not buy this figure at retail.
Yeah, it's
I just sold one for $150, $200 less than I paid for it. You do not want to be buying. You wait and get this figure. Sideshow's going to have it for sales and coupons, guaranteed. Because he's the main hero in the figure in the movie, right? They're going to make a ton of them.
Yeah,
They're going to pay for this.
But what you don't understand, what you're saying is 100% right. But what you don't understand is you got to be more specific. It's strictly Marvel that is happening with, not every figure. It's Marvel strictly.
What are we talking about? What are the figures?
You're talking about the figure sitting.
Yeah, I'm talking about this figure sitting.
Right, that's what I just said. It's Marvel overall, not just.
Look, don't get your panties in a bunch over. I'm not shitting on all hot toys. But I am shitting on this figure. But these wings are pretty damn. They're the same. Let me just call it what it is.
It does look like an Ant-Man helmet.
Oh my God, guys!
What happened?
No, I'm gonna show. I'm going to show
me how different they are.
I'm going to show the non-collector. I'm going to show the non-collector how to collect. Guys, it's 49 of you guys in. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet.
Go ahead. Show me how different these wings are to the. No. I'm not talking about that figure. I'm not talking about that figure. I'm not talking about that figure.
What figure are you talking about?
The Captain America white suit versus the Captain America blue suit.
Yeah,
yes. So correct. So they're going to be the same exact wings.
Exact same.
Right. But like I said, it looks like there's going to be a slight difference in maybe the shape and articulation because it looks it already. If you compare some of these pictures from the original white one to these, you can see that the wings shape differently in some pictures. But as you can see, these two. So this Falcon wings are the same exact Falcon wings from the original Falcon figure, just repainted into red. Remember that the original ones were gray, and obviously this is a completely different wing. So I thought that's what you meant.
No. I'm comparing him to the white figure Captain America, and you know what I mean. That figure was such an epically
same wings
failure retail purchase. Why would you do the blue one? Why would you dare buy the blue one at retail? Because it's going to be $400. You know, with the wings, it's going to be $380.
No. It's going to be 3 and change, absolutely. But the thing is, like you said, it's going to sit. Right? There's nothing limited about it. There's nothing exclusive about it. There's nothing special edition about it. So you're 100% correct. It's going to sit. You're going to find this just like you find the first one right now in the bargain bin everywhere, it looks like. So it's just Marvel. It's not necessarily these figures specifically of, Captain America or Falcon, whatever you want to call it. It's Marvel in general that's, having this issue.
It's waitlisted.
Which one?
The old white and blue.
It is already? Okay. Yeah, I don't even remember that thing being, that popular where we sold out.
It was $380 and the new one is $375.
It's not, because like I said, I literally couldn't. I had mine brand new, sealed, sitting on eBay for $289, right? I think the figure was $380 retail. So I had it listed for $100 less, could not sell it for anything at that price. So I ended up dumping it for $250. Someone got a screaming deal and got it for $150 off retail.
That happens. That's what happens. So again, you don't have to get anything retail, especially like I said, I'm sitting on Marvel big time. If it's something special edition or exclusive or something, then I'll pre-order. But the standards, nah.
It's not Marvel, man. They're just copy and pasting these figures. If you stand this blue guy up to this white Captain America, you know what I mean? Like it's just a color variation and a helmet. You know, and of course, look, there's some sculpt changes and shit like that. But in the end of the day, you know, do you want $800 of Anthony Mackie's on your shelf? Do you need $800 of Anthony? Like he's not that. Maybe he's your Captain America, and I get it, but he's not as popular as Chris Evans.
No,
he's not a Chris Evans.
Correct. And that's another thing that affects the figure. He's not that popular. And if he were still called Falcon, it would be a completely different conversation right now. But now he's Captain America. You know what I mean? So that is even worse because that title is supposed to give him more power. You know what I mean? And it looks like it's not. Let's see who we got here. We got Cornelius. Oh my God, I haven't seen this guy probably since I started streaming. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
He says they look shorter. What looks shorter? I think opening weekend of the movie will do well once the reviews start coming out. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly what happens every time. Every time. Oh my God, this guy, where have you been?
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Guy, my God. Unbelievable. Welcome. I haven't seen this guy in probably 2 years. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got Brad in the house. Welcome. Brad. Welcome. Fingers crossed. It's a good movie, man. Marvel makes me nervous now. Right. So that's another thing. You know, the movies aren't the same. And like I said earlier, the fact that he's already talking, saying what he's saying about the movie, just shut up. Like, why would you say that?
And this is a movie that if it does well, it can go deep with the line because we know what we know, Hulk. But what about the characters that we don't know, the villains or the superheroes?
Well, aren't you guys a little excited that they mentioned like the big line I think in the teaser was he's comparing vibranium to adamantium, and he knows that adamantium is way stronger and better than vibranium, and like isn't that like that's now bringing in Black Panther and Wolverine and the X-23 and Weapon X program and the government. Look, I like that version of Marvel, right? My favorite Marvel movie was Winter Soldier. So like I'm hoping this has got, because again, this is the government and the president, the Ross. So I'm hoping that has some government vibes to it and acts like a secret government type version of Marvel type movie. You know what I mean? Has that vibe to it. I have hopes, right? I'm hoping it's going to be good.
One thing that Tuli mentioned, and I want to get your opinion on this. Do you guys see Anthony Mackie there? Do you think what would you guys rate the head sculpt?
I'll give it a 9. I mean, it looks. I think it's a lighting thing because it's a little like too bright, exposed, but
it's got like a weird shine to it. But I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's the lighting.
He's not that guy, pal. You'll lose your shorts, Marvel figures in the aftermarket. Yeah, no, it's crazy. That's why I stopped ordering so much Marvel. I still get everything, but after the fact. There's no need to pre-order all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Is it the same sculpt? Is it the same sculpt as the white suit Captain America?
Very similar, but the difference is, number one, in the first one, the goggles were permanent, so you couldn't remove them, and then you got that white cowl on it around the neck and around the whole face.
I'm just like looking at the face itself.
Same exact thing. It looks like it's the same exact thing.
It might be, right?
No, absolutely, because you'll never know. You can't remove the goggles from the first one, so how would you know? Right? You're never going to get that clean look to verify. All right, let me see if it's exactly the same. But Anthony Mackie is 100% on the original one.
Yeah.
Figuring out discount Hot Toys are worth the money. Absolutely. And it depends, right? Not depends. Every single Hot Toys discounted is worth it. Every single one, right? But when you pay, retail, let's say, obviously nobody likes to overpay the aftermarket, but let's say retail. if you pay retail for certain figures, right? Most of the time, again, depending on the figure, most of the time, I don't feel ripped off. If the figure is that good, like for example, we've talked about this plenty of times. The Hulkbuster, right? The Hulkbuster was $1,000 pretty much every time. $8.99 or $8 and change the first one, and then $1,200 the second one. Same exact figure. Obviously, the only difference was the arm. To me, like I've told you guys multiple times, it was worth every penny to buy it twice. At $900, or plus tax and shipping was $1,000, and then again at $1,200 plus tax and shipping. To me, they were the same exact figure twice was worth it to me. I did not feel ripped off. I did not feel like, oh my God, this is too expensive, because you're paying for what you're getting.
Yeah, that's a vehicle, though. That's not even a figure.
Well, so correct. That's another thing. You can look at that as a vehicle, absolutely. But the point is the money, right? To me, that was worth every penny. A lot of people could sit there and go, man, that's so expensive. But you're not looking at what you're getting. That thing was humongous. That thing weighed a ton. That thing had crazy articulation for what it is. So I would never feel ripped off with that.
I do. I do. I feel ripped off at these current prices. These prices on all these figures are $60 to $80, too much for what they are worth. And then the extra kick in the balls is the shipping and taxes. So that's why, again, like to even like stomach paying $30 shipping and another $30, $40 in tax, it's just you can't collect that way. You'll be out of the hobby faster than you can
with
say
what, tax and shipping?
Yeah, faster than you can say tax and shipping, right? So
no, I'm asking if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, again, these figures are overpriced. The pandemic created this, and again, I think we're past it. We don't need to be maintaining these prices at these levels. Like there's no way a 1/6 figure should cost $500. That is just not right. That's not a right price point for these figures.
Correct. 100%. But again, not every figure is $500. If you look at what figures are out of the normal price range, are figures that are more intricate, are die-cast figures, are bigger.
What is this figure? What is this figure here?
This figure is $345, so it's cheaper than the original one, like Nefty just said. $345.
Hold on.
I thought you said $345 just now.
No, it's three something. Wait, hold on. Let me. $375.
No way, this is under $350.
Okay, so $375 for this, right?
So it was $385.
So the original was $385. So it's $10 cheaper. Why?
Because they couldn't sell the first one.
No. It's there's something about this figure that is, I could tell you what it is. One issue that I'm having that I've always had with my figure is the gauntlet, right? So putting on the shield on the hand, because of the gauntlet, the hands always fall off. It's the biggest, most annoying thing of not only this Captain America, most Captain Americas, right? For whatever reason, the hand, when you put on the shield, you got to push it in, and for whatever reason, it always pops out, right? So because they removed that big gauntlet off of him, now you don't have anything to get in the way of the shield to put it in, right? Or to put it on. As you can see, it looks like if it's perfectly fine, there's nothing pushing the arm out because it fits perfectly fine in there. So that is something that they modified that was necessary to do, because it's the most annoying thing to do. Now, the updated suit, I can tell you it's probably the same exact thing, just repainted white. And the wings, I could tell you, they look different from the back. So they might be slightly different. And like I'm saying, the ones I just showed you, where are they?
They're not different.
See, like, I'm going to show you something.
Those wings are not different.
No, I'm going to show you something real quick. So if you look at, hold on, let me see if I can get
right here.
Look at the way it curves in the picture and look at how it curves like this now. It is definitely not the same. It doesn't, at least from what I'm looking at, right? I could be 1,000,000,000% wrong just because of the picture, but there's something, it looks to me like there's something very, very different, slightly different, at least at the bottom here. This here looks different, and this here to me looks different. So again,
the original promo pics on the white one have the wings like going like that. They did that for the promo pics and did the curve.
So it's the same. It looks exactly
the wings are exactly the same. Of course, the body and the sculpt are different. I think the wings are almost.
They could be, but some of the pictures look like they're like they. It could be.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's keep here. I actually have it on my screen. Keep that right there. Right there. So the inside of the wing is blue. The inside tips go down. The red trim goes. Let me see. The red trim goes.
Yeah, it's got to be the same. It's got to be the same because I don't know what they would. You know what I mean? What they would really need.
Go to the back side of the wing real quick. Let's see if I can get a backside pick here. Those wings look identical. Yeah, I think, hold on. Yeah, I think they're the same.
No, I'm saying it could be the same, but there's something about it that looks funny. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying I'm doubting it because of the picture, but it could be 100% the exact same.
Are you pre-ordering this?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I said, Marvel.
Let me say this out loud. Let me say it out loud. So for us here in New York, if we bought this from Sideshow, $432.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Marvel.
Sideshow, eat ass. I would never pay that for this figure.
And again, it's because of the fact that it could sit. It's even more painful. So that's why I'm not pre-order. Am I getting this? Absolutely. You better believe it. But it's not something that I need to pre-order. And like I said, even if it sells out, it's not that serious of a figure that it's like, oh my God, I need this grail in my collection. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not worried about it. Let me say hello to this guy, Rob in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Saturday. Thank you for being here. Guys, there's 49 of you guys. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. ¿Qué la que hay, Fidel? ¿Qué la que hay, Fidel? Fidel. Who's Fidel? So, Nefty, 1 to 10, and are you buying?
I am getting it, but not right away. Again, not to display with the wings. It's going to be wingless, and I'll give it a 9. I like it. I like the look. I like the helmet coming to my collection, and I am expecting, if the movie does well, a lot from this line. We know we're getting Hulk. Everybody knows we're getting Hulk, Red Hulk.
Yep, absolutely.
What else?
Michael, 1 to 10, and we know you're not getting it.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a solid 3. I think that helmet looks like shit. The price is horrible, and it's recycled wings. This figure can blow me.
Yeah, sounds about right.
A little different, right? A little different of a review.
All right. And then obviously, like I said, real quickly, we're going to go over all the announcement that you missed, and then we're going to get into the drama. So buckle up because it's going to get.
I have to go.
It's
drama? There's bullshit going on tonight?
It's going to get Luch styling in here. So, in the words of Luch, strap it on. All right. So we did the gold. So here we go. All right. So first and foremost, we are going to go with this guy. So like I said, real quickly, tell us how you feel about it, 1 to 10, and are you picking up?
I like it. I'm not rushing to pick it up, but I like it.
How do you like the bloody stuff that they added? Do you think it gives it a little more life character, makes it more badass, or you don't care for the blood? Look at that.
No, it doesn't do anything for me.
How are you going to display with the blood, or are you going to get the clean weapons?
I'm not even. Doesn't even it's not even a thought. I guess you know what I mean. You wouldn't notice it on the shelf anyways. You know what I mean? I wouldn't notice the blood on it.
What do you think of this?
Ridiculous. Wait,
you don't really?
Like it would never okay. For that one kid who's got the display, in a giant shelf and it can do that, awesome, right? But I can't. I can't do that.
No. I'm not asking you if you're going to display it. How do you like this?
It looks cool.
Right?
I wish I could do that. I'm not
right. Right. This is a badass look for a figure. I tell you that.
But
So
I mean, Blade with a bazooka, though, it's just that doesn't, I get it.
That's not Blade. That's not Blade. That's not Blade.
It's not Blade. Yeah, it's not Blade.
And Nefty, did you go over these? No, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you did too. Yeah.
You know what's weird is that I usually like Blade with the glasses. Like obviously my original Blade has the glasses on him and he looks awesome.
Yep.
This Blade, I might leave the glasses off. You know what I mean? To have that different differentiation between the two.
Well, he definitely looks different. He looks definitely aged. The glasses are not the same as obviously the original ones. They can't be, right? But I'm gonna have him with the glasses on. I think Blade without the glasses
and the blood blade.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Michael says, I have Lord Star Killer, Savick, and Caustic Plastic to Shiro from Ronin shipping for next week. I dopoed Blade to take advantage of the Essence Pro. Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, no, this figure is going to be beautiful in here. I can tell you that right now. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, Michael, 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I'm going to give that head sculpt he's old as fuck. I'm going to give that a 8. 7, 8.
What?
Maybe a 7.
The whole figure a 7?
I mean, hold on. Do you really need this figure in your collection? This is not like a must-buy figure.
Let me tell you something. This is a must-have figure. I'm going to tell you why. Number one, as a Blade fan, right? It's
the first one.
No. I already have 2. That's not what I'm saying. So as a Blade fan, right? This is not the Blade we grew up with. This was nothing like that. But having the original one, this is a must. Yeah. To have the original one and then to have this next to it, even though obviously they don't belong together, they're not supposed to go together, but just to have them side by side, beautiful. You have him young and you have him aged. You can't beat that. So yes, it's not our Blade. It's not a oh my God.
You got a daddy and you got a baby.
Stupid. You got a daddy.
You know what? You need the original Blade. That original Blade is still a top 10 figure in my 600, 700 figure collection. There's no doubt. So that you can't beat that Blade. That long jacket. He is a badass. I love that Blade.
That's a classic.
I was gonna say, what would you? I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you very much for confirming his nonsense.
Wait, question for you. So, how do you feel about this? So, what would you have rather? So, as you can see here, they're telling you that you're getting this exclusive, special edition, first edition exclusive accessory, which is the Blade 2, or Blade 1 sword, right? So, you're getting the sword.
Getting excited.
So listen, wait. So you get, as you can see, blade sword with interchangeable hilt. So you get the open blades, and then you get the standard, right? Are you okay with this? Are you happy with this, or would you be more happy with the long coat?
Would I rather have the long coat
over this blade?
Yes. I'd rather have the long coat
over the sword. What about you, Nefty?
I would have liked the long coat. I would have liked, but that's not much. And Mike, when you go to Sideshow, there's a clock, there's a timer, 23 days to get this one. After 23 days, you can't get this version anymore.
Meaning you can't get the sword.
The sword, yes, this version
that we already have with the first one.
But if you go to Sideshow right now, there's a time a clock ticking down.
Or you could go buy the third-party rip-off one, which all they did was 3D print the Hot Toys.
Present toys.
Yeah, completely ripped off Hot Toys' sculpt. God bless them. I love how you rip off each other so openly over there, but that's exactly what they did. That's 100% just a 3D scan of the Hot Toy sculpt, And look, it looks good.
Speaking of 3D scan, let me go check something. I'll be right back.
Now, Michael, this beauty here that came out as well, that was teased, obviously. Not teased, was announced, I think. Where is it? Here we go. So I know this is going to be a 1 second thing, but how do you love these and how many are you getting?
bug guy. So is this
you
a
said
new bug guy on motorcycle?
Correct. So there's two. There's a set of two now, and each one.
Now? Oh my God! You have a team.
You got two outfits. You got two motorcycles, and this one is the only one with a head sculpt. So these look like they're the original.
With a flaming scarf. Awesome.
Right. So these look like they're the. I don't even know what this is.
So no. Stop! You're lying now. You are lying. You know exactly what this is. You have one on pre-order.
I don't have any of this on pre-order.
Excellent with your other two bug men on motorcycle.
Tell me how good you think this head sculpt is.
I mean, I don't know the 70s show that this is from, but I would imagine it's pretty damn good, right?
It looks great. It looks perfect, actually. If you've seen the actor, it looks exactly like him. You know? But give it 1 to 10.
No.
See? So that's one, right? So that one came with a head sculpt. Here's the bicycle, the motorcycle. Here's the second one. This one is green and black, no head sculpt. And as you can see, there's the two. And he comes with a motorcycle as well.
I mean, obviously, this is like some kind of Mighty Morphin. You know, and look at. There are guys who love the Mighty Morphin, and I get it. Like, if that's what you grew up with. Now, I was older when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers came out, so I look at that as completely gay. Like, that is so gay. In your rainbow outfit, I mean, you're a ripoff of Voltron is what you are, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and you do it even more fruitier than the guy before you. You know what I mean? So I can't believe.
Well, so I thought Power Rangers was like from a Japanese show that they just dubbed it like in English. Is it not? I thought that's what it was. I could have sworn that's what I heard.
I could not stand that show. When my little brother, who's 8 years younger than I am, he watched it, and you know what I mean. It was so, my God, that cartoon or that show after school, right? Horrible.
Yes.
Horrible.
Yes. And then obviously, last but not least, like I said, we're done. So, guys, I hope you guys are ready for some yelling and some anger because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, this garbage piece of shit human being, okay?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's how we're starting, okay? So, again, for those who just came in, a little warning.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Guys, it's 49 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thule, how many likes do we have? We're not done yet. Don't even try. This guy. How many likes, Thule? Because I'm not starting until I am sure we are good to go. And here we go. So let's start with some delusion first. Okay, like I said, this conversation is going to be about the in-art cult, the in-art chills who know absolutely nothing about absolutely nothing, okay? And this is so you guys see that what you hear in the community is total garbage and just non-factual anything, okay? And these people, right, these in-art chills that think that in-art is the greatest thing in the world, like I tell you guys all the time, they're fucking stupid.
Are you in an in-art group that you see them? I mean, I don't know.
No, they sent me this. I don't see any of this. I get these screenshots from all of you guys.
Oh my
That's
God.
how I talk. You think I'm going in the groups going, oh, let me see what's going on.
I think you're secretly in it. You are a hate watcher in an in-art group.
Absolutely not. I would never. Here's the thing. I don't hate anything enough or dislike anything enough to put energy into it, staring at it, looking at it. If I hate it, I would never waste my life hating at anything because I have better things to do. That's why when I tell you guys hit the like button, if you guys don't hit it, what are you doing here? If you don't want to support the channel, you're here staring at my face, hit the like button. What's the problem? You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. So here it is. First and foremost, this was the first idiot Okay, so it looks like it says here, Stephen Ryan got to say, and again, this is the Inner Collectibles group. Got to say personally, I think Inner is the clear winner here.
What happened?
I think he's quit.
I think he quit. So, for anybody out there, anybody who has seen the Hot Toys Joker knows 100% that Inner is complete shit. Okay? Anybody who has seen it. You don't have to own it. Okay? You don't have to own it. Looking at the pictures alone, you know that Hot Toys destroyed Inner's Joker, period. That's number one. Okay? Obviously, as you can see, he's licking balls because he's in that group. And again, clearly, he's an idiot and he doesn't see what he's got in his face. Okay? So that's number one. That was idiot number one. Now, we're having some Hot Toys. Again, what I mentioned earlier, for those who were here from the beginning. People in this community, okay, are very annoying. And I told you this, I tell you this all the time, but when the owner of RCN Studios, Choa, emailed me telling me that the reason why he disappeared is because people in this community would nonstop message him about when is my head sculpt shipping. So he completely disappeared from the community because of losers like that. Okay, that place a pre-order today and they're emailing Kit tomorrow, when is this shipping? Okay, wow. So it happens all the time because these people are, again, fucking tarded. Okay, so that's why he disappeared, because people are fucking annoying. So now there's another loser that clearly cannot have many figures in his collection whatsoever, because anybody who nitpicks at figures, specifically Hot Toys, you can't possibly own anything. And the reason why I'm saying this is because what I'm about to show you guys, you're going to be like, what the fuck is happening right now? It's the dumbest fucking complaint ever by a loser who most likely has no Hot Toys. And this is most likely his third that he's nitpicking on garbage. Let me see.
Now, really quick, Stephen Ryan, if you're 13 years old, go tell your mom, I'm sorry Fabs did this. Have your mom call my mom tomorrow. Go ahead, Fabs.
Fabs loves Inner. It's just, yeah, you're right. I love it. So again, as you can see, everybody that has common sense in this community, anybody that has two brain cells working, knows that Hot Toys destroyed the Inart figure. Period. It's just that simple. That's factual information. Has nothing to do with, oh, you like Hot Toys better, so that's why you're saying that. Absolutely not. It destroyed the Inart. All right. So that's number one. Now, like I said, we got some Hot Toys drama from this professional. So it says, does it bother anybody else that the leather straps between the right hand fingers on the Jack Sparrow 2.0 DX38 are molded but not painted? Hot Toys doesn't seem to be addressing this. Okay. When I got this picture, I didn't even know what I was looking at. I had to be explained what I was looking at because I don't see anything wrong here at all. I thought they were talking about the hands not being painted. I'm like, the hands are painted. All this, the blotching and the spotting and the freckles you see on there, that's paint. That's what makes it look like skin, because from far away, all those patches look like skin. So that's what I'm looking at, right? Well, it turns out that it wasn't that. You know what they're talking about? You know what this tool is complaining about? Okay. Do you guys see there's a bump here? Okay. There's a bump here and there's a bump here.
Between the A and the C.
Right. It's the ring finger. It's the ring finger. Okay. So there's a bump here and there's a bump here. Guys, there's 52 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. So there's a bump here and there's a bump here. Okay. Here, the DX15, right in here, as you can see, these two bumps that are here are painted brown, right? Literally just a little touch of brown. Okay. So now, here is a close-up. So this is what the person is complaining about. So the DX15 came with these brown lines here on the hand, okay? As you can see, here, they're not there. Who the fuck gives a fuck about a brown stain of fucking paint on a fucking hand? Somebody who doesn't own anything. Because nobody who is really collecting anything is going to be staring at no fucking figures' hands looking at, let me see between the fucking fingers to see if there's a brown piece of fucking paint. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? So this is what I mean. These people are fucking retarded. Who is looking at a hand to complain about a hand? And then talk about, oh, Hot Toys is not addressing this. What the fuck are they going to address? A touch-up of brown paint that you could go do yourself and it take you a half a second and it still won't do shit for the figure anyway? This is what I mean. This is what goes on in this fucking community. These people are fucking retarded. What did this missing brown paint do for the figure? How much worse is the figure now? How much less valuable is the figure now? How much less accurate that's going to make such a big difference in within the figure is the figure now? How much more useless is the figure now? Exactly. Fucking stupid. Complaining about the dumbest shit. If the hand came broken, understandable. If the arm came broken, understandable. If the outfit came ripped, stained, ruined, torn, understandable. If pieces came in missing, understandable. If you didn't get a certain thing, understandable. You're talking about a fucking little piece of brown paint that you could do yourself with a Sharpie. This is the community. This is the people who clearly this guy here can't be a Hot Toys collector nitpicking on a fucking hand. Stupid. This is why I see if I were to see this, I would never even bother wasting my time commenting on this.
See, I would have, when I looked at his and saw that he spelled his name Casey with a C-A-Y, I just would have said, okay, this guy's not right.
It's insane, man.
Why worry about painted hands?
It's okay. Thank you. Like, what the fuck does that brown shit stain on between the fingers going to do for the figure? What is it going to do for the figure? Nothing.
Is he Gacy?
Gacy.
That's what I'm saying.
Who's next? Who can you yell at next?
This is fucking stupid. So people see this and they go, oh, wow, yeah, that's right. Hot Toy sucks. Because, again, anybody who piggybacks on this stupid ass comment is another idiot. Okay? So now, guys, there's 55 of you guys here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thule, how many likes so we can continue? I will take a break until we find out how many likes we got because there's 55 peasants in here. Right. Yeah, it's an odd. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's what it is. It's fucking stupid. Nobody does this. Okay? Nobody. Disagree. I don't pay high-end collectibles to pay myself. We pay expensive prices and we are buying accuracy points. You know what? I'm gonna give you a break. I'm gonna give you a break, my friend, because I like you. I'm gonna give you a break because I like you. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't see this comment here right now, and we're gonna move on. So next, okay. So now, for those who know, give me 1 second because I want to make sure. So here, another look just so you guys understand. So here's the brown DX15. Here is the Artisan. So tell me how the figure's ruined, how the figure's garbage, how the figure's bad, how the figure is suddenly just less accurate. That, oh my God, look.
Hold on. Well, look it. Did they forget to paint? that hand?
It looks like they might have forgotten to paint.
Looks like Hot Toys is Russian.
Whatever the reason is, they forgot it. They didn't feel like doing it, right? Whatever the reason is, what is it doing to the figure as a figure?
Well, okay, it fucked it up.
How?
Well, there is a weird now skin mass in between his fingers. Not that I'm going to notice the weird skin mass between his fingers.
That's it. That's it. Correct. Nobody's gonna notice. I know exactly what you're saying right here. It looks like he's got like warts growing out of his hand. Right. I get that. But remember, this is a close-up. You're never gonna stare at your figures like this. You're not gonna notice that on the figure.
You know what this looks like? It is like if you look at the bottom on the right of that hand to the right, there's that brown leather strap. So that's probably leather through the fingers, right? He's got some kind of leather wrap on his hand.
Correct.
Yes.
So is that leather? Is that, which of course this guy's fat finger is blocking it on the other hand? Is that leather strap there on that other hand?
It's completely covered. It's completely covered. They didn't even bother with the strap.
Oh,
it wasn't intentional.
That's what I'm saying. They just
then they took the wrap. Hold on. They took the wrap all the way down to the edge of the hand.
Yes.
Correct. See? So this is the DX38. So here's a wrap here, right? So they did do it for some hands, it looks like, but I guess not all of them. I don't know. See, it's right here. It's right here. And this is the artisan. So or the new one. So I don't understand what the complaint. Maybe
you know what? You know what it is? They use the same hand for all the hands, and it's just they said, you know what? Hopefully, no one will notice this shit. No one will notice that little thing.
No, it's not the same hand because even look at the wrapping. The wrapping's completely different, so it's not the same hand.
And look, I got to give this guy actually a little bit of a point. This is a DX figure. There should be no flaws on a DX figure.
Correct. Absolutely.
There should be. It's a higher standard, right? There is a
absolutely. And with the price that we paid for it,
got actually a valid gripe if it's a DX.
Fine. If you want to agree with that, fine. Is he wrong that they should have painted it? No, he's not wrong. The issue is him saying Hot Toys hasn't addressed this. What the fuck do you want them to do?
Well, right. They're not
exactly. That's so to try to make a big deal out of a brown shit stain on a hand is my point. That's my point. That's not going to change your figure. It's not going to make it better. It's not going to make it more accurate. It's not going to make it, you're not going to be like, man, I need that brown stain on my hand. Never. That's my point. I'm not saying that.
I think it just goes to show you the Hot Toys DX is kind of, it's lost its luster. It's not what it once was.
And I think too, what's happening is, they notice that when a figure gets very intricate, especially now, right? I feel like they may be taking shortcuts too, because they figured, again, just assumption. Maybe they're not going to notice. Maybe they're, we're going to save some time. Could have been anything, right? Obviously, again, clearly they didn't do it. But my point is, you can complain all you want. That is not going to change the aesthetics of your figure, the looks of your figure, the way that your figure moves, the way that your figure looks, the way that your figure, anything. That's my problem with the complaint. If it were something serious, fine, cool, complain all you want. It's not fair that we're paying $4+, almost $5 for a figure that is not 100%. So I'm not complaining about that. That's not my problem. My problem is the type of complaint that it is. It's not going to do anything to the figure, right? And like I said, if you're really that concerned, grab yourself a Sharpie or paint. And you cannot mess that up with figure paint. Grab yourself a little brush and just touch it up, and there's your strap. So that's my problem.
I could do
exactly. No, anybody could do this. Anybody could do this. So that's my thing. If you're going to complain about something that matters. Complain about something that's serious. Complain about something that we can't fix ourselves, right? And like El Fieri said, we're not supposed to be painting our figures. I would never paint my brand new $500 figure, right? If it came how it came, It is what it is. It's not going to change my figure. It's not going to make me hate my figure because it's not painted. That's my problem. You know what I mean? You can tell when somebody just started collecting when they complain about stuff like this. Because clearly they haven't been around to understand that there will be mishaps like this.
Yeah, but if this look, this might be Gacy's only one figure. And if it's its only one figure,
correct.
He's studying it up and down, left and right.
Thank you. That is a very good point. And this is what happens. People in the community who don't have much of figures, especially Hot Toys, are the ones that talk the most shit, are the ones who come off in the community like they know the most about anything, because they're so involved in the streams, in the groups, and they pick up on everything that everybody's saying, and they just throw it back up. And that's what happens. What they're saying in the groups and in the streams is not from their own experience, because guaranteed they don't own these things. It comes from what they see on streams. It comes from what they read in groups. That's where it comes from.
Everyone in the chat is checking their DX figures now, checking their hands.
Yeah.
Obviously, it matters.
No, it can matter. Again, it can matter all you want. It's not that the problem isn't that it matters. The problem is that it's not a big fucking deal. That's what I mean. And obviously, last but not least, guys. So you guys know this tool bag, Daniel Quijada, who I can't stand. He is the biggest in our nutsack liquor in this world. He goes into the groups talking about, I work for InArt, so ask me questions. He's nothing but a scumbag, loser, know nothing piece of shit. Okay, so due to that whole thing we just talked about with Jack Sparrow, his, again, know nothing ass says this. This whole release is subpar, in my opinion. Shitty, oversized hat. Likeness isn't that great. Again, wrong, but let's keep going. The rooted dreadlocks on the artisan version are crazy overscaled. I can guarantee you he does not own this, by the way. Guarantee you I can make $1,000 bet on it that he does not own this. The heat press buttons on the waistcoat. The inaccurate color of the coat and the pattern isn't as prominent as it should be, like it was on the DX15, et cetera, et cetera. And in my opinion, the fact that it's DMTNT and not a more classic look for the character from Better Film. Still grabbing it though. It's a piece of shit, but you're grabbing it. So again, he doesn't own it. But he's talking shit. But he don't own it, but he's buying it. This is what I mean. They don't know shit about shit, but they talk shit about shit they don't know anything about. He sees some pictures and he's, why are you getting it? If it's such shit, you just said it. Why are you getting it? Oh, that's right. Because Hot Toys is king. Is king, you scumbag. You can talk all the shit you want about Hot Toys, but you're still buying. Like I said last stream, all these dweebs talk shit about Hot Toys, but they're buying. Why are you buying the king if it's such shit? Exactly. Because you're a fucking lying sack of shit. Okay? So now, and a fucking hypocrite too. So remember what just happened with this idiot. What he just talked about, all this shit about Hot Toys, okay? That it's not accurate, that it's not this, that it's not that, blah, blah, blah. But he's still buying. Remember this, okay? Remember this. Now, this loser gets his InArt Joker. Pay attention. Hey, y'all, looking to mod my InArt The Dark Knight Joker rooted hair. As you can see, I received a later batch ginger copy without the green dye and brown roots like he has in the film, and I like to add that. This fucking piece of shit just destroyed Hot Toys over something he doesn't own. But InArt, he got a completely fucked up figure, and he's justifying saying that shit was in the movie. That's why he's a piece of shit. This is your inert cult. Inert does nothing wrong, but this piece of shit head sculpt was in the movie, according to him, but he wants to mod it. It's screen accurate, according to him, but he wants to go fuck it up because this is movie. He just said it. It's movie, right? Let's continue. Love how I styled the hair. It's more disheveled, which I prefer, but I wish it wasn't so ginger. I thought it was movie accurate. What happened? So is it movie accurate or is it not movie accurate? I don't get it. Pick one, you hypocrite piece of shit. If anybody knows or has experience with this, what would be the best way of going about that? So why are you modifying your screen movie accurate figure? You loser. If you got perfection from InArt, what are you doing? Hot Toys was garbage where you're still picking it up. InArt is perfect, movie accurate, like you just mentioned, but you want to mod it. What that says to me is you got some shit, you know you got some shit, and you got to change it because it looks like shit. But you can't say that because of whatever reason, you have to lick InArt's balls like you're on their payroll. And you're just a fucking loser. You're in every group talking this shit like InArt has done something so great. And it makes sense that you know absolutely nothing and you're attached to the company that does the most garbage. So it makes sense why you're so in love with that garbage. Because your own opinion is garbage. You don't know anything about anything. And your flip-flopping and your hypocrisy is the craziest shit. So this is what I mean to when I tell you guys about InArt. It's a cult. So to some of them at least. You heard the first one. Oh, the InArt Joker is so much better than Hot Toys. No, it ain't, and you know it. You lying sack of shit. So for whatever reason, they feel like they need to kiss ass for InArt, or they need to, boast their figures or make them feel like, oh, guys, you guys are doing a great job. Continue doing the garbage that you're doing. I don't understand it. Obviously, everybody's allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. They could like whatever the fuck they want. That's their problem. And that's okay. But don't come in talking shit about Hot Toys, and then I'm going to get it anyway. But this garbage from InArt, it's screen accurate, but I want to change it just because, I don't like it that much. It's screen accurate, but I don't like it. I want to change it. Makes no fucking sense. And that's my point. That's why I can't stand these people. They're losers in the community. They love this garbage and they spread this garbage, and people see this and they go, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's right. Yeah. They don't know shit about shit. Whew. I think my blood pressure just went up. Let me see what you guys are saying. Anybody could paint it. They should do it. Don't settle for less. If the community wouldn't complain, companies would. No, absolutely. Absolutely. I tell you guys all the time, when I'm going to give you a perfect example. When the Thor figure, not the Thor, Peacemaker, when the Peacemaker figure was announced, the arms on that figure were double jointed. Okay? You could see the whole joint in the figure. Immediately, everybody, oh, that should be seamless. They should be seamless. What did I say? And I've told you guys this multiple times. What did I say? Who cares about seamless? The figure looks fine. A bunch of figures before that have the same exact arms. What's the problem all of a sudden? Why does everything have to be seamless? Because of those complaints, Hot Toys fixed the figure and made it seamless arms. That figure looks incredible with those seamless arms. And like I said, I've told you guys multiple times, I don't complain about shit like that at all. However the figure is made, that's how I take it, right? No diddy. I will never tell Hot Toys, hey, you need to do that, because I don't make toys, right? So I don't care. Whatever, I'm buying what the company makes, right? Because of the complaints of tons of people, Hot Toys decided, hey, you know what? It's a valid point. Let's change it. That figure is a masterpiece right now, that Peacemaker. For that reason, for complaints. So I'm not anti-complaints, and I just mentioned that earlier. You guys can complain about whatever the hell you want. That is dumb shit. That is dumb shit. what is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen with this paint complaint? You think Hot Toys is going to say, hey guys, send me your hands back so I can paint them and we'll ship them back to you? It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. So do I think it's okay that they forgot? Let's say they forgot to paint the hands. Absolutely not. That's not okay. That is not okay. Like you guys mentioned, we are paying top dollar for this shit. It should be perfect. 100%. But to sit there and complain about a paint that they can't do anything about, what is the point of that? And again, the paint, it's not going to change your figure at all. If they had noticed that in the prototype, on the preview, on the announcement pictures, and they were complaining then, cool, complain then, so they could change it for the final product. Absolutely. But in hand, and again, it's nothing that's going to change the figure. Nothing. If it was something serious, I understand. I get it. It's not right. Cool. This is unnecessary. This is 100% unnecessary. To make a big deal about a paint. A little bit of paint. It's not like, oh, they forgot to paint the arm. They forgot to paint all the hands. They forgot to paint the face. No, it's the hand that nobody is going to notice anything on it. There's already tons going on in the hands as it is. You got all the writing on his hands. You got the rings. You got a bunch of stuff going on. You're not going to miss that brown paint. And if you miss it so much, paint it yourself, because Hot Toys is not going to do anything about it. And I don't know what you want them to do with saying they haven't addressed it. What do you think they're going to do? Hey, by the way, that guy over there, he's complaining about the hand. Guys, Howard, what are you going to do? You want to message him? You want to send them a gift card? How you want to handle this? What do you think they're going to do for you? That's my problem. Not the complaint. It's, what are you complaining about? They're not going to do anything for you. That's my issue. I'm not saying that you shouldn't complain. People complain about, and I tell you guys this all the time. People complain about this community all the time about nothing. About nothing. Doesn't mean that Hot Toys is going to listen to every single complaint that everybody's making. Absolutely not. But they do take complaints into consideration, which is why we get changes in the figures. Absolutely. So I will never say that it's bad to complain. No. I will always say it's bad to complain about dumb shit. Yes, every time. That's my problem. Let me catch up with you guys later. And then Hot Toys wins the war from the Joker. Whatever inner Hot Toys made the same figure. Hot Toys proven. No, Hot Toys will always be better than any other company out there right now. It's the most active. It's the one that's been around the longest, as far as I know. So there's no competing with that. There's no beating that, right? They always get the licenses first, right? Companies that come in usually make things that they've already made for whatever reason, instead of creating their own lane. Like Inner could have came in and started doing figures that Hot Toys has never touched, and they would have stood out as a company that makes things that nobody else is making, therefore way more appealing, way more different. And they came in with the rooting, so forget it. They would have done so well if they went that route. But because they wanted to come in and look like they were competing with the king, they're failing left and right with every single product they're making. Every single product they're making. No lie, I do examine my figures under a microscope like that. This guy, and forget it. No, I'm telling you, again, you guys can complain. If you put your money into something and you're unhappy with it, you are 1,000% authorized or allowed to complain about anything you want, because you put your money where your mouth is, right? You're about the product. You bought the product. You paid for the product. Man, this is not up to par for what I paid for. I'm unhappy. You could do that all day long. But about dumb shit like that, no. Arms is a big deal. It's a whole arm. A whole arm makes a figure. Look at the Thor figures. Those arms are gorgeous. Remember that it usually comes with two looks. The arms that's fully covered, and then the muscle arms, the exposed arms. Usually what looks better? The exposed arm, the muscle on the figure, looks more badass. So that's what I mean. To complain about an arm is more, to me, it makes more sense than to complain about a shit stain between a finger. That's my point. So yeah, guys. Nefty, expecting anything? Order anything? Getting into
yeah, my Chrome is coming. I guess Monday. Iron Man Chrome, and I got something else. But I got my first 3D print mask. I just did for my son.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Was that Mortal Kombat?
No, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, the ninja. Yeah, because it looks like a ninja mask.
I got the second piece that's printing right now. Obviously, this has to get painted. The teeth gold, the emblem that goes here gold, and these two dark gold. But of course, but not much sanding I need to do. I mean, this is from that bamboo printer I got into the hype now. But yeah,
Wait, so you're planning on wearing this, right?
No. Well, my son probably will. I got to put the ropes. There's a rope.
Right,
Once I put this piece here and I put these hooks that goes on this side, then you got to do the whole rope thing, and and it fits me, but it's more for my son. That's been
that's sick. That looks badass.
Yeah, and like I said, I got it more for my Star Wars diorama. But at the same time, I said let me test my kids' stuff.
So now you're gonna be printing like masks, or that was just a trial?
No, this was a trial for my son. I'm gonna be doing more diorama stuff. I mean, if there's a mask that I want, I'll print it. But
Yeah. Like I said, just get ready for my orders because I'm going to be asking you to make me a lot of stuff.
And I'll send it your way too. I'll do some. You're not really a diorama guy. You always have your figures.
Well, because I don't really collect dioramas because I'm too busy collecting figures. So, Michael, what about you? Anything new coming? And did you place new orders at all? Did you retire yet?
I thought about it. But no, didn't retire yet.
Thought about it.
Hey, Mike, if you're still thinking about that land speeder, let me know. I know you said you have it boxed, but if you want to get rid of it, I don't think about it.
I got to get back to that unit. You should look at as much as my buddy helped me move my unit.
Yeah,
he really just dumped everything into it.
No, wrong. What really happened was, I'm going to tell you the truth because clearly he's lying. We were doing the proper job for the first 8 hours, and then
so hour 9 and 10, we were just saying
we were exhausted. It was so bad. Let me tell you, it was so bad that my arms, my biceps, started cramping, and they were locking up on me. Like I could, from doing this.
He was in the corner for like this for a second.
Listen, literally, like he's not exaggerating.
What's wrong?
Listen, from doing this for like 10 hours, no diddy. I could, at one point I picked up 3 boxes at a time and my arms just locked up. And I was like, hold on. I was like, I can't. And I had to go like this to my arm because it was that bad. So for the first, literally 5 hours, it was everything neat, perfect location, blah, blah, blah. When it was like, we were almost done, but it was like, we were exhausted. He was just like, fuck it. He just started tossing shit in there. Cause it was like, it felt like we were there for 2 days straight. Okay. It was never ending. It was so he has to go back and fix some stuff, but it's not as bad as he made it seem.
Mike, but if you want to get rid of it, you got a customer here. They'll be interested.
Listen, Mike, I got a few customers, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You got somebody else in line.
No, Nefty, it's not that. He knows that he's hoarding a bunch of stuff. He knows. The problem is he's just like me. We know we have to get rid of tons of shit, but to actually go through with it, do you really want to? And that's what it is. He knows but he won't because it's just like a mental thing.
Let me just add this.
It's like look, it's time though. Like on the weekends, I have the kids here. You know what I mean? So how can I get over to that goddamn unit? And then even when I said to myself, you know what? Tomorrow, I'll go tomorrow. There's a freaking snowstorm. I can't even probably make it to the unit now tomorrow because of the stupid storm.
And Mike, just in case you do own other Star Wars Jazz Inc. diorama you want to get rid of, because there's a lot of the old ones I was never around for.
That's all I got. I got the land speeder sealed and a couple figures here and there, but that's it.
What about the dewbacks?
No, that's not Jazz Inc.
No. I'm saying because he was supposed to be getting 2. What about you getting no still or no?
Yeah, I got 2 dewbacks coming still, right?
Wow.
And you want one, right?
1,400 right there, killer and the space.
Yeah, he won't give me one. I'm still waiting for the response. I messaged him 2 weeks ago. I'm still waiting for the response.
You messaged me for a do back?
Absolutely. I told you on live, and I told you on.
You did not. There's no message that says, "Mike, I really need your do back." That stop. That's not true.
Guys, see,
screenshot it. Show us
another lie. Hold on. I'm going to show you. You think? Yeah, exactly.
I've not seen a message from him that says, "I need your do back."
Okay. I'm gonna show you. That's what I said. It was like 2 weeks ago. You already went through it.
Right, you know what? Show it to me right now. If I see it, you can have the do back. It's yours. Yeah, here. I put it on stream so everyone can say, "Mike, no backsies."
No backsies. Wow.
Oh God, guys.
My do backs, by the way, I don't know if you saw, are $1,100 a piece.
Why do people doubt me so much?
It's below. There you go.
Hold on.
Well, Duval, definitely take one, but let me know as soon as so I don't order. If you want, I'll give you.
Look at who would see that stupid
Thank
little
you.
text message.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly. So what happened was he saw it, he read it, he said, "Screw you, you're not getting shit," and that's what happened. Okay. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you.
Go do backs.